stumble to the car. Bombs, I need a good alcohol bar. Well, man, wait, that was the bar. Like a bodybuilder, I keep facing the bar. Fuck you, get shot with no scar. This girl is picky toxic, somebody adopt me. Shouldn't you dark like chocolate? I'm about to get up in your ass, bitch, clench. Yeah, sorta like French. They got you all them Grammys, but your flow still a no. With a fiasco, Lupe, Future man, you pay. She wanna party with the baby while rubbing her Tory toupee. I guess she needed money bags for them Trey songs. She easy, hard, made a call for. Yo, why the fuck they poke the monster? I fucking with Nicki this year, ho, I'm coming like a puncher. Man, that no nigga ever loved her. No nigga gon' send them toes behind her. Is it my fault I got good vagina? Why the fuck is you humping on a minor? Cause you a minor, ya dead mama. I know your lead mama, I know your lead mama. I know your lead mama, I know your lead mama. I know your lead mama, I know your lead mama. Now listen up, Bigfoot. You know I got a lot of teeth. I went easy on you. Glass fragments, foot ass bitch. You know, whenever I meet a woman that would fuck her friends, man, and let your friends talk about your ex-friend, baby, on the internet. I know that, no, they have a very evil spirit. Where my prayer warriors at? I don't think you want the next installment of this song. I know it's the most attention you've ever gotten. One flow home. But, trust me, if you don't apologize to your mom in 24 hours, shit gon' get uglier than kindergarten, okay? Don't play. And also I'd like to say to my supporters, I love you, may God bless you. All the good pussy y'all them too, yes. But I'm very serious. How the things that you've lied about, even pertaining to your mom, you don't want them out. Now, since you think it's funny to speak about people's family, we'll all join in. We'll all play the reindeer games. Soon as your new nose heals, and soon as your... Well, let's leave that for the second installment.
All right now. Don't let the men be the first ones to unmute on ladies' night. What's going on now?
What the ladies at?
My
Can y'all
auntie.
hear me?
Look, can y'all hear me? Give it up for the ladies in the chat, y'all. Give it up for the ladies.
And all the ladies in the chat, y'all can
Yeah.
link up too.
Yeah, we all came from
Click
our
the
mama.
link.
That's right.
Now,
Okay, go ahead, Zay.
could we kind of kick it off with the thoughts of Auntie? Because Auntie usually got a lot to say, and I don't think the people get enough to hear what Auntie usually has to say. So, Auntie, do you got time on
Yeah,
your
go
hands?
ahead, Auntie.
Auntie,
I just looked at my wrist. Can y'all hear me?
You looked at your wrist, and what happened?
I got time today.
Oh shit! Oh sweet, you can share this shit. Share it everywhere you need to share it to. We talking about everything, man. Where y'all want to start at? You want to start with what we was talking about off camera, or you want to go somewhere else? Cause that
Mm-mm.
conversation in the back
I, I,
chat was
wa-
good. Now,
I want Auntie's, just general opinions and thoughts of, whatever flows to her old mind about
oh
what she
shit.
sees in these spaces. Just, just an
Yeah.
unopinionated. Go ahead, Auntie, since you got time
All
today.
right.
Let's go,
You
Auntie.
can go
Let's
to
go.
start the stopwatch. And even when
Go
it
ahead.
stops, I'm still keep on talking. I
I
want to
know
give
that's
shout out
right.
to the lovely ladies known as Popcorn, Don Trees, K Dub. Let me scroll the chat for just a moment. Let's see who else we have there. I'm scrolling down to up. Let's see. Where my girls at? From the front to back. Shut up,
Don't
Zay.
forget don't forget
There go
Keela B.
Whitefield Keela. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I just came up on Whitefield Keela. Let's see who else we got. And I know they'll be coming
Don't
in.
forget a sense of eye. What's up
Mississippi,
with a sense of eye? Salute.
Mississippi Magnolia. I'm sorry. You said a sister.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
since Auntie, I know you ain't got your glasses on.
I know.
Pixie
I actually don't.
Miss Williams,
That's why I
yeah.
said let me put my glasses on for real.
Don
Okay,
Trees,
I see
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Some
the
of y'all be not
beautiful
about to
Don
just guess
Trees,
because you ain't
the
got it on your
beautiful
picture. You could just,
Aquila.
you know, it is what it is.
Let's
But
see who else.
Auntie,
The beautiful ladies. I'm get Ethereal Royalty. I hope I'm not saying that incorrectly. Is that a woman? I'm sorry. I don't want
I
to offend
don't know.
anyone.
I don't
Yeah,
know. But I think we named
I'm not sure
everybody
if you
that ethically.
identify. Yeah, I want to be considerate and be fair.
All right,
And
Auntie,
to
put
all
on
the
your
ladies that
glasses
will
and get
come
on
in.
topic. Get on topic,
Yes,
Auntie.
my glasses is on. So Zay, you want to hear my thoughts, views, and
Yeah.
everything regarding the things that go on in these YouTube streets. Well, as you people know,
Or just in life
one of the
too.
things
However you feel.
just in life, I'll do both. One of the things that irritates me, of course, on these YouTube streets, and it's my OCD, I'll be the first one to admit it, because as I'm reminded often by Don Treese, Bobby, K Dub, Zay, Bobby, that it's not that serious. It's just entertainment. And so oftentimes I do have to say, Einstein, it's just entertainment. So yes, people are not going to do things the way you think they should or the way they're supposed to. However, that's just your way of thinking. So with that being
Hmm.
said, yes, I do get into my feelings when people come on these YouTube streets, not streets but streets, and spew false, inaccurate, and just downright wrong information and try to be
Oh,
loud and make it seem like they're right, and they know that they're absolutely wrong. So oftentimes I have to pause and say, you know what? That's just too bad. Just correct them, let them know where they erred, and keep it moving. Don't dwell on
okay.
it. So that's one thing. Just wanted to get that off.
Did you say root
Secondly,
words? Oh, my fault. Let me move my mind.
Oh.
secondly, and those are, they know who those are. And yes, y'all know I will name names. I would never not name names. And Bobby just named one of them who loves to be loud and ain't saying a damn thing everywhere that they go. Now, that's nothing against the individual, but yes, they are one of the bloviators who love to hyperbole and just be downright. How do we say it? Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that word. So, as we wrap up the YouTube streets, one of the things that also irritates me, one of many, of course, is the victim. Why is everybody on the YouTube streets a victim? It's always woe
Hmm.
is me. Everybody is always doing something to them, but they never, ever, ever talk about how often they are the victor. Because it's amazing how, oh, they did this to me, they did this to me, but they never mention what they did to insinuate it, entice it, to instigate it, to start it, to sometimes just find another way to bring it back up. So they're instigators, but they would never admit it. So
Hmm.
that's one of the other
Did you
additional
just
many
say Key
things.
Norfolk? Oh, my
I
fault.
think
Let me
she
mute my
just
mic.
did.
Now, well, since you mentioned that name, that is one person who has done some very, in my Bobby words, nefarious things to individuals. However, he is quick to say, but they did it. Yeah, mom, I know I started the fire, but Bobby burnt the toast. So it's like, again, that has nothing to do with you setting the house on fire. So let's not act as if we are hold harmless to any of the shit that we start. And yes, it's because of you people, in addition to others, it's how the shit show got created. I cannot give you credit for creating the shit show because you didn't. It's because of your antics is what got us to collaborate, and here we are. So yes, you created this monster, YouTube Screech, and you know who you are. Bobby has already named one of the people who was the initiator behind getting, I guess you could say, the kindling. You know how you get the fire starter, you need a little kindling in there. Some use starter fluid,
The
but
soy boy
should have say,
correlation.
yeah. So
Did
yeah,
you
and then of
just say
course,
OG Philly? Oh, my
Ooh,
bad.
my bad.
and well, since that name came up, yes, that's another one who, yes, everybody is to blame for me being the way I am, except for myself. Not one time has he admitted to the things that he's done to create what we now know as Love Zay. However, he will always find a way to deflect and reflect. But those who know. Yes,
No.
the conversations that Isaiah and OG had, if you could be a fly on the wall as one used to say, shut up, say, the conversations will enlighten you. They would also make you go, They'd even make you wonder, why would a man, damn near 60 years old, married, would have a conversation with someone literally half his age in that manner for hours and hours on end when you could be doing, as Bang would say, the cootie hours. I'm sorry,
The cootie king.
the cootie cat hours. Thank you, Zay. Those are the cootie cat hours. But yet you're up here on these platforms having conversations about everything in life with Isaiah. So, yes, and speaking of which, there's another thing I noticed on these YouTube streets that I've been seeing going on a lot is the names. Everybody want to know what Bobby's real name is, what Zay's real name is. I have said both of their names several times. If you were listening, you would have heard me. Bobby's real name is Robert Knight. I just threw the Nightingale there because I knew somebody would try to find Robert Nightingale. So, if you want to know Bobby's real name, literally, just look up Robert Knight. He actually spells it Knight in Chicago, and there you have it. I've been telling you the whole time. Isaiah Sales. I've been telling you the whole time. And this is probably the last time I'll say it. So
See?
if you look up Isaiah Sales, he's actually from a little place called Chevy Chase, Maryland. Yes, there is really a place called Chevy Chase, Maryland. And it's not named after the actor. The actor is actually named after Chevy Chase, Maryland. So yes, and you can look him up. And when you see what he looks like, you'll be like, oh wow, he looked nothing as of what he sounds. So be prepared for that. So those are just my thoughts regarding the YouTube streets.
Well, what do you feel about the men that say that the women on YouTube are emotional and all they do is complain and nag and, you know?
Well, you know what, Zay? I'm glad you brought that up. Because one of the things I always push back and say is that no, it's not the women, it's the men. The men are more emotional than any woman on these YouTube streets and panels could ever be, as evidenced by those who loud talk, over talk. They want to, sometimes call us bees, hoes, and other things in an effort to attempt to demean us. But of course, we're strong women. We don't take that shit. We laugh at them and throw it right back at them because we realize their level of intelligentsia. That's all they have. So going to get all the bitches and the hoes and all that out. Once you got that out and you feel better, you got your emotions out, emotional damage. Then we can have an intelligent conversation. So yes, I know that the emotional thing, they will never admit it, but I think some of the people we know they get very emotional. Kay Gomez is one of them. Extremely emotional. It's nothing personal, it's just what it is. Let's see. Root word. Extremely emotional. Let's see who else. Let's see. There's another one. Who else? There's quite a few others. So yeah, so all those who identify as men,
nigga, come on, bitch.
Yep, they try to deflect toward the women. If we are naturally emotional beings, emotional creatures, what is your excuse as a man? Because getting loud and throwing out names and fuck you, I'll kill you, and all that. Okay, we're trying to have an intelligent conversation. And where are we? So yes, I understand. And Robert and Isaiah are always getting on me about keeping my emotions in check. And yes, I'll be the first one to admit that sometimes I do have to wonder, and I don't return the favor because I'm not going to yell at the screen, as my sister Don Treese always say. I'm not yelling at the screen. But Bobby made a great point saying sometimes it's okay to yell at the screen and put those guys in check. So yes, women, we don't have no excuse whether we're uber emotional or a little less, whether you want to attribute it to your life experiences or your zodiac sign or all in between. But the men, yeah, you all have no excuse to start whining and throwing shit and crying and trying to dox people and all that because you got your little feelings hurt on these YouTube streets. So with that being said, I see that we do have another member on the panel. I'm not sure who that is. Who is that? Well, my screen is the bottom right with the purple. Is that Don
Salute
Trees?
to
Because
my
I can't.
sister
That's
Sensor
Princess
I just
I.
pulled up.
Sister, okay, I thought it was a face I had not seen before. Welcome, my sister. I will continue my soapbox rant in a few short moments. I want to give the newest member to the panel an opportunity to have her say. And for the moment, I will go on mute. Shouts out to the chat. Thanks everybody for being here. You all could be anywhere else doing anything else, but y'all chose to be here with us. So I hope y'all enjoy today. We're going to keep one more thing. We're going to keep Isaiah and Robert at a minimum as best as we can, but we know Robert and Zay, they can't sit on their hands long enough. So that's why y'all see why Keela is always running all over the place. She's a bee. She's a little busy bee because she has to raise her 5 beautiful babies with Bobby and Bobby too. But y'all ain't hear that from me. All right, go ahead. Y'all got it.
No, wait a minute now.
Abort, abort, abort.
Call the people at the nursing home and tell them to come pick her ass up. Now see,
Look, I got
Okay.
30 more
let
minutes
you,
on work
I
time. I
let
got
her,
30 more minutes. I got 30
Granny,
more minutes.
call them people, Granny, call them people for auntie.
Nurse! Nurse!
That's so
Come
good.
and get her.
Shouts out to the mother of Robert's night show, known as Akila B. Shouts out to her. Shouts out to Wifey. So of course, eh, y'all got it.
Well, I still have one last question for you. What's the difference
Oh,
between
sure.
the
I'm here.
gossip that females do and the gossip that men do?
All right now, based on my life experience, shut up, Zay. What's always been said is that women gossip, messy betties and what's some of the other names? Contrary and what's another word? So what's some of the other words? But I can bypass all those words. So it's always been, because in church, we'll be the women would be sitting in the corner talking about what the church mother wore, what this deaconess wore, what that one wore, and who husband sleeping with who, and blah blah blah. Just always catty and talking and carrying on type thing.
Mm-hmm.
However, because to be fair, for the most part, for a long time, many women, we didn't have anything else to do. We were, housewives and we stayed at home. So all we had to do was talk to each other. Once the kids went off, husband was at work. So we would just call our sisters, our best friends, and hey, girl, did you see da da da? Did you hear about blah blah blah? There was nothing else to do. Of course, there was no Alexa, there was no Siri, there was no Google. There was nothing else to do but just literally keep each other entertained. So through the years, of course, diversity happened and laws were passed and changed, and women were able to get into the workforce. So the gossiping, if you will, somewhat subsided. We know it still exists, but wasn't as prevalent because now women had more to do. So the men, y'all went out to work, y'all brought the food home. Y'all didn't really talk much amongst each other because all y'all want to do was come home, have a beer, sit on the couch like y'all Monday, go to sleep, and do it again the next day. Well, now has that changed because we have so many ways to communicate. We have cell phones, we have emails, we have pigeons, we have Pony Express, we have FedEx, we have UPS. So now the men can find all these avenues to have conversations with each other and can't wait to tell what they've seen and heard. So yes, men have become more gossipy than any woman and women's, as
I'll be in the
Andrew would
chatty
say,
patties.
could ever come. That's right. The men have become the chatty patties. That's right. Or the chatty, what would be the male equivalent to patty? Would that be what patty? So you got
No,
Patrick,
that's the
yes. So you
male.
got the
That's the
chatty,
male. That's the male. That's
Mm-hmm.
the male equivalent. Chatty patty. That's why I said
the
stop
chatty
being the
patty,
chatty
It's
yes.
patty.
universal.
As evidenced by being here on these panels and how many people have came up here to say, "Hey, Bobby, guess what was said?" Or when they went over there to Sanchez, "Hey, bro, did guess what they said?" So yes, we do know that the men love to run and tell that because they can't wait to tell it, and oftentimes want to be the first one to tell it. So yes, women, we have no excuse because it's naturally we want to talk. We love talking to each other, as evidenced by 2 years now. I love talking to Pop. I love talking to Don Treese, Tanithia, Roxanne, Wifey, April, Wifey, Akila,
All
and
right,
some
Granny.
others
Shit,
in
hell.
between.
All right, we get this
That's
one
right. I got
together
it.
at a later
Pimp there,
time.
see there, mama there, fiend there. Gotta make sure when my girls there, gotta give my girls their shout out, their respect.
Mm-hmm.
For
We
ladies
see
known
y'all
as
out
Pop
there.
and Don Treese, Roxanne, Don Treese, K Dub. Like I say, I don't want to forget nobody. I'm starting to forget. So, in conclusion, yes. With that being said, yes, the men, y'all have trumped us when it comes to
Look like
being
we have some
contrary,
smoke in the
being
chat.
emotional.
We have
Bring the smoke.
smoke in
I
the
would be
chat.
more than happy, as to be
Kill Switch
expected.
says, hold on real quick. Kill Switch says,
Okay.
women gossip about drama, their emotions, life events. Men, other women. Men shouldn't be gossiping. Wasn't that what you was doing, Kill Switch, when you was back and forth in my chat, the OG Leo chat to Sanchez chat,
Oops.
listening to
Oops.
gossip
Oops.
that ain't had nothing to do with you
Oops.
and
But
interjecting your opinions?
Bubby. I would never do that, Bubby.
But that was
Come on.
good.
I love you,
Yeah.
Bubba. Come
Let
on,
us know
Bubba.
something now. You can hit this
Come
link,
on,
my
Bubba.
brother, and explain yourself. I don't even
Yes.
know if you my brother. I think you're a white dude for real, Kill Switch. But you hit this link too. We love white people too, gang. But salute.
Yes. So 2 years in, not one time have me, Pop, Don Trees, Roxanne, Tanithia, we have not beefed. We ain't called each other out our name. We address each other accordingly because they're beautiful, intelligent women. And when Pop, Don Trees talk, what do? I shut the fuck up and listen because the emotions do not get the best of me. And even when we don't agree, we would never know because we give each other that respect. So they be thinking that they gonna come over here and me and Pop or me and Don Trees, me and K Dub gonna be calling each other everything but beautiful. It's not gonna happen. No, 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 no. That's right, because we're not that emotional like y'all men. Y'all can't wait to say, motherfucker, I kill, etc. Y'all know I don't use the N word in my lexicon, so I can't say that. But the ninja, I will kill you. And it's just YouTube. You're not gonna kill anything. What you gonna do? Yank your cord out your phone or your computer? That's not the best you can do. But yes, with that being said, I will
Well,
relent
Auntie
the mic.
Killswitch said, I'm trying to see the community unite. And you've been around for a long time, Auntie. So that's why I'm reading it to you. I'm trying to see the community unite. Bruh, I'm not trying to see all the drama, but clearly y'all love it. Auntie, how do you feel
Yes,
about that?
I would be the first one to admit that yes, I am that person that loves ratchetness and I love drama from a distance. Because yes, I'm that person that's gonna look out my blind. I'm gonna look over the fence, like what was Bobby talking about the other day? The guy that looked like the guy from Home Improvements. Yes, I'm that
Mm-hmm.
person that's gonna keep just my eyes. Or you know how you have the wood fence, the privacy fence, and some of the wood panels have little holes in them. I'm that
Mm-hmm.
person
Mr.
that's gonna look
Feeney.
through the hole. Mr. Fink, thank you. No, that was Boy Meets World was Mr. Feeney.
Yep.
Talking
He
about
was riding the
Wilson.
But
fence.
Wilson, that's his name. Thank you. Yes, so I'm that person that if I'm going to look out the blinds. As a matter of fact, I'm also that person that if I'm on the phone with you and you arguing with your baby daddy, baby mama, baby grandma, whoever the case may
No,
be,
no,
I'm going to
Kill Switch.
listen. I'm not going to hang up. I'm going to listen because I want to hear it. But I'm that person, goddamn it, you better not listen to me. You better not look at me. If I'm hitting my husband in the head with a bat, don't fail me. Don't put no. Mind your damn business. But when it's come to me, I don't mind my business because I like the ratchetness and drama that exists on these YouTube streets. So yes, I'm that person that will run to wherever there's a fight. But I will be the first one running away because I ain't seen nothing. Go ahead, Bobby.
Can I throw a disclaimer out there?
By all
Um,
means.
um, it's not that I don't want you to support Kill Switch. I appreciate all support. I think that y'all might not be privy to or quite clear on what the shit show Bobby's Night, what we are here to do. These communities and people for entertainment purposes only that become deified and placed in seats of power, so to speak. We are kind of like the parody show. We're the ones that's poking fun at the president, at the alderman, at the mayor. And this is how I feel y'all look at a lot of these YouTube preachers and prophets. So if we just now
And that's not
who was that
PH
just got
profit. You
taken
only
down?
do it.
Right. If we now on to Eligio, we got Rashad Jamal, we got Brother Polite, we got Malachi York, we got all of this shit about African Bambaataa, all the scamming shit around Sinetta and Young Pharaoh and all these other communities. I think it's safe to say that I'm doing my due diligence, and the shit show is doing their due diligence by poking fun at these niggas' ratchet behavior. No matter how much they want to try to kick some fucking knowledge, they ratchet as fuck, right or wrong.
And can we
Bobby,
specify what community are y'all referring to?
Thank you.
yes, I would like to know that. And while Zay poses that question, Bobby, remember I said to you just 2 days ago that if we are so concerned about the community and keeping things quote unquote quiet in the house, then People Magazine will not have a spread. And by the way, Bobby, I left one major detail out. Rashad Jamal's spread is in the middle of People Magazine. That's next week's magazine with the beautiful Angela Bassett on the cover. So yeah, so if you get that magazine next time you go to the grocery store, I guess it'll be on the shelf until next Friday or whatever. If you open it to the middle, so they got two staples between Rashad Jamal and many of his believed to be cult members, the alleged cult rather. So yes, it's not just limited to us on these YouTube streets and the quote unquote black, Aboriginal, African American, whatever you identify yourself as. I'm not here for those semantics, but those who have a hue, melanin, carbon, whatever word you want to use in your skin. Yes, the white people in People Magazine are now aware of what Rashad Jamal has done, although they probably had never heard of him until they opened that magazine. Shouts out to Real Lamar. So yes, Zay, with your question, I've said many times, I do not believe, in my opinion, that there is a community on YouTube because we can't even decide which idea we like the best. We can't decide whether or not we like iced tea from McDonald's, Popeyes, or Chick-fil-A the best. Who has the best lemonade? We can't decide. We can't even decide on those basic things. So how the hell are we going to unite as a community in these YouTube streets? And with that being said, I definitely think I have talked enough to give the ladies who haven't been up here before a chance to introduce themselves and get some things out. So yes, that would be what I have to say on that one. And I will come back whenever y'all are ready. Won't he do it? Hallelujah. Shout out to Black Jesus.
That was such a lovely sermon. And let me
Yeah,
say,
Pop.
humbly, because I take
I do accept
I
tithes and
take a
offering.
different approach. And if you are here currently listening to us right now, you love this shit. Don't complain.
Bitch.
I just needed to state the obvious. You love it. If you're here, you love it. I love it too. Welcome to the shit
Me
show.
too. Nigga.
Welcome to the shit show, nigga.
Won't he do it? As elegantly put by our beloved
You
popcorn.
bitches just wish. But okay,
That's
Dub,
right.
son, whatever you want to do.
Hello.
Y'all
Y'all
got
know I'm here. I had to let Auntie give her spiel.
everybody y'all got your spills, ladies. It's the floor.
I got all right. So as the me and Zay as the men on the panel. Questions I have for the sisters.
And we have
What
answers.
do you okay? And I already know
I
y'all
think
do.
I see Don Treason. I think I see Don Treason backstage. Is that her?
I don't see
Girl,
nobody in the
bye. How
back.
you see the backstage? Go for
Right.
Right,
You
how
blind?
I see the backstage?
What you looking at?
it.
Right. She looking through dimensions.
Y'all
Okay.
know she see now
Her
sometimes.
dimension kicking in, y'all. Let's please.
And y'all know
Bear
time go
with
up
us.
Sunday. Who's gonna really get me
Please bear
there?
with us. Please bear
I
with
love
us.
y'all.
Y'all go to
Crazy.
my man beneficial site, singularswag.com. Look,
Grrrr.
Well, hold on, Bobby. Give me
ladies.
1 second.
Okay.
Since we're talking about the community uniting, hold on. How you go beneficial? How you gonna put that up there and not offer a discount? Y'all know
That's
how
right.
we do. That's how you
Use
gonna
the
say.
shit show
I'm
discount,
just
nigga.
saying. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Use the
right.
shit show promo
I mean, since
code.
we're a community,
Just
what
like
what
Type
do the
in the
community do?
on the
I want the
discount.
hookup. What's the hookup?
type in the shit show on his website and they go put a
Ain't
point
no
five in
hookup.
the sleeve of your hoodie. Yeah, the point
Grrrr.
Yeah,
five at
that's
Point
right.
five.
And y'all can thank me for that. So go check them
Beneficial
out.
swag 23 ain't got nothing to do
Hey,
with the
K
shit
Dub, shut
show.
up. This for the skeet blunt smoker. Do as you will. Roll a joint. Look, question for the ladies. In the chat, definitely on the panel. What do y'all feel about protection or so-called protection in these so-called communities, conscious, therefore otherwise. A lot of people talk about, the Black Queen, we need to look out for the Black Goddess. How do y'all feel about being protected, and, or do y'all feel comfortable and protected in these communities?
Wow. Hey,
Hell no.
Hey, salute. Well, you know what, Bobby? Let me go first, and then I can get it over with, because I brought this up to you the other day. The women that I know were not and are not protected, and I feel like the men are guarded way more than we are, and we're left to fend for ourselves. But what did we do? We took lemons and we made lemonade. The group of women that endured the verbal abuse, the threat, the things like that. And we got together and we got stronger and we formed an alliance. And now here we are, the shit show. But people don't know that. But they run into the men's defense as if a man can defend himself. I don't really have too much to say about that other than the obvious, what I stated.
Drop a bomb, Becky.
God damn, hold on, Becky. Do Becky got bombs?
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Bomb, Quisha.
Yeah, thank you, Bank. Drop a bomb, Quisha. Hell yeah.
Hey, salute. How are you? Hi, everyone.
How you
Hey,
doing?
we are great.
Thank you. I'm blessed, working hard. You know how I go. Yeah, this is so cool. Bobby, this is my first time on this ladies' night, so this is interesting.
Correct,
I love
correct.
the direction that it's going. This is really tough. I love this. To my dear sisters, yes, absolutely. So that question, do we feel protected? So I don't know. I'm a 55-year-old sister, so, and I've seen a lot of areas where they were not protected, because I've been on YouTube probably since around 2011, like just in the Spaces channels getting kicked off, all that, been through all of that. And no, I didn't feel back then that they were being protected, but maybe back then I thought that maybe they should have been, and I don't think that anymore. I feel that women really are holding their own, and I think that if anything, I see brothers maybe being perceived like they need protection because they're around here crying and hooting and hollering and gossiping and all of this nonsense. I have not seen so many men whimper and fold, like so demasculated.
Tell us, the women up here shooting at y'all ass guys.
Can I curse? Can I just say a curse? Because I don't really curse, but
what you mean?
in order
Can
to
you
get
curse?
my
You can do what the
across,
fuck you want to do
but
up
they
here.
act like bitches.
Hold on, wait a minute. Say it one more time.
They act like bitches out this motherfucker. I am so. Let me give you an example, because I gotta tell you, and Bobby, like, I'm really, really new to coming on these online, that part. But I started peeping because some of the people that's in these chats that I've been like saying hi and saluting to and shit, but I started realizing that they got these little side channels. Right. And so they've been coming up in my feed all of a sudden since I've been watching you. And when I tell you, I hear a bunch of old drunk ass motherfuckers sitting around.
Shit. Talk about it.
Sitting around complaining. First of all, I want to know how you got that kind of time if you really live in this life. How you got that kind of time to sit online and talk about bullshit every day? I been wanting to say, assholes, please take the day off, but they won't. They won't take the day off. So now I've realized that It be some meatballs in these chats for real. Like for real, I had no idea. Like
Like
how
There
the
go
old
one
these
of
are
them.
older
Tell it.
men.
Tell
There go
it.
Yo, these
one
are
of them
like
right there.
older. I'm so embarrassed because I'm in this generation. We don't want to take accountability for shit, man or woman. So my thing is, I can't respect that. I don't give a damn what you've done in your past. It doesn't really matter. But what you present today online, to me, if we're gonna be in the same spaces, I ain't with that clown shit, Bobby. I'm really not. And that's why I don't come online because I don't think, listen, I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for this because yeah, it's pathetic. And I really just want to sit some of these older brothers down and just really talk to them like what y'all doing? Like even for the younger men such as yourselves, right? I mean, like some of y'all not that much younger than us, but y'all still younger than us. I just want to know what kind of example they're giving for the people that's coming behind us. Because we already know we done all made our mistakes, we done all made errors and we but why we won't hold ourselves accountable though? Why these old ass niggas
I'm finna
won't
tell
hold
you why.
themselves accountable? Because
Look at this
I'm
comment right here,
frustrated,
sis.
Bobby.
Look at this
Let me
comment
go.
right here. I'll put it on the screen. Ladies' night, question mark. Okay, I'm leaving. I need y'all to
good.
understand this the type of shit that we talking about. Why in the fuck would a man see ladies' night? Because I come from the era where if I'm going to a club, no matter what club I'm going to, if I see a sign up somewhere that say ladies' night, we might have to stop in there first to see what the fuck going on.
That
Because
part.
that's where the women finna be at. Where
That
in the fuck do a nigga get off saying, oh, bye, this where all the ladies at? Ugh, peace. I'm going where the men are. I know you're not a lady, but the men want to be where the ladies at, and the weirdos want to be around other niggas sitting in a fucking basement on a leather couch with a towel underneath.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
I got it. I ain't mean to cut in like
say it,
that.
say it again for the
Ladies'
people in the
night.
back, and I'm gonna give it back to our beautiful
Ladies'
sister
night.
here. But say it again for the people in the back, just in case they got a phone call and they got muted. You know, the
The
sound
men
muted. Just say
want
it
to
one more
be where
time.
Yes,
the
Bobby.
ladies at. The men want to be where the ladies at. The weirdos want to be in the basement on a leather couch with a towel underneath them. And that's cool. You ain't even got to announce that, it's ladies' night. I'm leaving. You could have just looked at the sign and kept pushing. It's a big ass banner as a thumbnail with all type of beautiful women, luscious, gorgeous bodies, bent over beds and all. You mean you saw that and said,
Women,
ladies
Bobby.
night. I don't want to go see what they got talking on and that.
Intimidated by us,
What
Bobby.
the
Oh my
fuck is
God.
wrong with niggas? A
Because he
sister,
gotta
like
wash his
what is
fat
going
ass.
on?
Problem. Can you drop a bomb for yourself, Bobby? Because what you said was true. Drop a bomb for that. But Lubas, go
Man,
wash
let
your
me
fat
drop
ass,
a
nigga.
bomb.
The ladies don't even want to smell you, nigga. We can smell you from the chat. Get your fake ass out
Fuck on
Zay.
somewhere, gang.
here. That's why you
You
niggas
don't
are
have
gonna
to
die
announce that.
virgins. You're gonna die a virgin,
Right.
Lubas. Get your fat ass off the couch and go do something with your life and
All
stop hating
these
on women.
incel niggas. Bro, it don't matter what you know. Don't you know that one of the smartest men in the world, so-called, is a nigga that can't even use his body, Stephen Hawkins? I'll be a
Clean us up
dumb
enough.
dummy. I will be a fucking, exactly. Do you think I'm finna give up my
Oops.
physical body and that's what we here for, just to be a nigga in his mind sitting in a chair for the rest of his days knowing shit and can't do nothing?
Ooh,
Same way you sit in that basement with no women around you. Y'all
ooh,
niggas know everything, but don't know how to magnetize the opposite sex. And that's a fucking shame because
ooh.
as a man, that's the main experience. I thought that's what we was here for.
But you gotta know that they really are stuck in these vortexes and shit. Like they stuck in the past. And so they sit up there and they try to bring all that old ass shit and bring it up to to today. You know, it's six of them in the chat over there talking shit. It's six of
Yeah.
them over there, and they're literally. Um, I I'm sorry, Bobby. I had no idea that this is what this was going to turn into. I'm
Yeah.
so elated. I'm so elated that you got this going on. This is so necessary, and I'm gonna share this out wherever I can because I really,
Absolutely.
really hope that people that really catch on to this. This is so necessary. So thank you. I just wanted to answer that question. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you,
that,
sis.
sis. So what's
And,
up with
and,
it, gang?
and Bobby, and
No,
I
go
want to
ahead.
throw this
Go
in.
ahead, Hamlin. Go ahead.
Pick on the sister just now. That's one of the things that I must give to Bobby because he's always made sure that all of us ladies have always had a voice from the chat to even the panel. And even if he's in the middle of a statement, and I just want to say something, I got to get off my chest because I'm probably going to forget. Shut up, Zay. He will give me that space. He will give me that room. Uh, and the same thing with his family. If he, no matter what he's doing, if wifey coming there, the children coming there, he will pause. So I got to give you your props on that one. And likewise with Zay, they've always given us the room and the platform. Pop, myself, K Dub, Don Trees, and some of the ladies who was here with us before have always given us this room and this space to be able to say what we want to say, how much we want to say, how little we want to say, and without criticism, without critique, without overpowering us. So definitely got to give y'all props on that one. All right, that's it. Zay ain't getting no more props with me for the rest of the week. He
Nah.
ain't getting more
Gotta
punishment.
love Zay.
And I just wanted to add that hell no, I don't feel protected because if y'all, even though this person apologized, he attacked me based off of some gossip that men were doing behind the backspaces. So hell no, I don't feel protected. That's why I act the way that I act in these spaces. I can't be soft. I'm gonna be myself, but no, I don't feel protected. But by the men that's in our shit show space, of course I feel protected by you guys. Piggybacking off of what Humberland just said. So
Because we go
salute to
protect
y'all.
our people. You know,
And and,
one thing I
and
stand
I
on
must
is, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, yeah, and of course, I don't want to leave out Bank. A Bank, me and Popcorn Bank came in from Denver and stole our heart,
Yes, sir.
and we have not. He has not given it back to us yet. Of course, Nine Trees like so. We love Bank. Bank is an awesome father. He's a great partner to April, and I always tell him if I had a son, he look just like Jalen. If I had a daughter, she look just like
Back on
April.
topic, homie.
Of course, I got oh shit, look, work time over, I gotta hurry up. So yeah, but seriously, yeah, so I definitely have to, give mad respect to Bank as well. Um because he just came in off the top and gave respect. Even when he wanted to tell Herman to shut up, he would never tell me to shut up because he's like, maybe something there I'm gonna need. But if not today, definitely tomorrow. So I gotta give shouts out to Bank as well. But going to what Kate Dove said, she's absolutely right. And that person goes by the name of Blue. And many of you all know that I'm not a big fan of Blue. Of course, he's probably not a fan of me, so the feeling is mutual. But it is one of those times where the attack came out on K Dub for simply expressing her opinion. She didn't get loud, didn't get left, nothing like that. But yet, this same person was quick to apologize to Zay and Bobby without, and this is not, of course, no reflection on them, but he was very quick to apologize to the men, even when he was right. But yet, when he was wrong, he would not apologize to the lady until Bobby and Zay made him apologize. With that being
That's the
said,
point
I'll
I
turn
want
it
to
over
speak
to
to.
y'all. You
Let's
got it,
point
Bobby.
this out.
That's a
What you
shame.
just spoke about and what a sense of I just spoke about. Men being coddled, right? Because my stance on YouTube, Sister Humlin. Even though, to your point, we protect our own. You know what I mean? And I protect the sisters. But you know how I feel about this being a talk space and everybody being able to hold their own. Like somebody just said earlier. No,
True.
motherfucker ain't gotta protect us because we can hold our own. Y'all didn't, since I was saying that earlier, we weren't protected before, but now, the women holding their own. So, it's these niggas that need the protection. And that's the bullshit that's going on out
Mm-hmm.
here. That's the real bullshit what Humlin just spoke to. Niggas keep on wanting to coddle niggas, apologize to niggas. Why y'all doing this nigga like that? The sisters do not get that same leeway. So that's why I go as hard as I do, because I feel like fuck them all. If y'all go play this way, let's play it fair across the board.
That's a fact.
And
Yeah.
I've seen that. Y'all don't come back and apologize to none of the sisters after y'all call them bitches and hoes and this and this and that. But the one time you get into one of these nigga be like, yeah, brother, my bad, man. You know, we need to keep unity in the community. And all of this all sucker ass shit.
Right.
Fuck that. I don't want no unity with no niggas. If me and a nigga fall out, well, like, I'm not losing no sleep over that. I'd rather have a bunch of women cool with me anyway. In life and online. I thought that was the cool thing.
Absolutely. And,
You know,
and many
don't
times,
complain. And don't complain that women too masculine. Well, look what you're creating. We got to be hard in these spaces.
That's why I said this
Absolutely,
is fair game. This is fair game. This is verbal warfare. So y'all cannot use that excuse with the women like, look at them being too masculine and look at them doing this and this and that. That's why when y'all see me going at it with certain women and they yelling all loud and going back and forth, it's because I feel like we on an equal playing ground. I don't look at them no less than anybody. We not out here wrestling or playing basketball. This is verbal warfare. They can just as easily put me in the dirt as I can do them. But I see a lot of you niggas like to do that shit with the women, but then when it comes to the men, y'all will stop short. Why? What make y'all so comfortable to go so hard at women, but then when it come to men, it's like, man, we need to be more unified than this. Man, we don't need to be doing all of this. Why not? You just did it with the sister, and all she did was ask you a question.
it happens more than it should. And I know that no one owes us anything. And my beautiful sister Don Trees, when we be having these conversations, she put so many things into perspective for me in addition to y'all. But absolutely, like you said, that's always been just my pushback. That I mean, damn, Zay, we've been on the panel, all of us, and it's like, they apologize to Zay. I'm like, but you cussed me out. Why are you apologizing to Zay? So yeah, just absolutely. So I agree with all the ladies on their perspective on that one.
I honestly feel like if it's a so-called conscious community and we have broken away from such systems and we're more aware of ourselves, then there is no excuse. Because previously, of course, we have always been the underdog because we've been systematically set up that way. But this is supposed to be the so-called conscious community. Am I correct? So where is the self-awareness? Where's the education? Where is the empowerment? Where is that self-awareness where you can't? That's what I'm talking about, Bobby. Accountability.
Oh man, she killing.
We don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. We don't want to take accountability. I'm talking about especially my generation and older, man. It's these brothers. It's just why you can't even humble yourself to apologize. Who does it hurt? Because you only helping yourself. You only healing yourself when you can acknowledge that you done messed up and you offended someone. What's so hard about that?
Yeah,
but you can't do it because you a coward ass nigga. That's why.
Absolutely. I learned that at work, man. I was butting heads with a guy for a minute at work. And then I took a second like, damn, man, maybe I'm being an asshole. Maybe I'm being presumptive to his nature. And I actually got to talking to dude, and dude actually a pretty cool guy. I learned some of the things that he went through that made him the way he is. But at the end of the day, you saying something real heavy and true right there. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I felt that,
Nah, salute. That's what I just wanted to throw in there.
And know that when you find a woman that cares for you, she's going to be loyal. So how you treat us is the result you get. But you'd rather console a man. Ain't no man got no business being loyal to you. I thought it was supposed to be man and woman. Why y'all so against us? What's the real problem? What have we done?
Who is Aboriginal more?
And Pop, and I'm
that
saying
is.
we're having this conversation, and we have some people up here who normally don't come up here. And let me just say the disclaimer: I can't recall if Bobby said it. I hope that anyone that comes in and Katina comes in, this is not a bashing session. And as I always like to say, we're not talking to or about you unless we are talking to or about you. This is just
Well,
giving
I would
everybody an
love to address
opportunity.
that though. I would love to
Listen,
address
by
this
all means,
comment.
Pop. Yes, please
Aboriginal
go ahead.
Moore went live saying y'all should help the community instead of beating it. Well,
All right, root word.
obviously the
All right.
conversations they having ain't helping the community. But maybe conversations like this will start to heal the community.
Hold
Maybe
on,
y'all
wait a
need to
minute.
take.
I'm sorry, Cockcorn, but
Drop a bomb, please.
we talk foolish foolery. You cannot come in here and tell me that a nigga like root word is
No, it
trying.
is rude. It said Bobby.
No, I know. I know who they talking about. Aboriginal Moore. That's root word. That's why I'm saying you can't tell me a nigga like root word is saying what we should do to help a community instead of beat down on the community when literally his platform is set up on debating and beating down other people's ideology.
In the community.
I don't get in the community. I don't give a fuck about nobody else's ideology. I care about niggas trying to push an ideology when really they got flawed characters and childhood trauma that they need to address before they get up here trying to claim that they these type of niggas. I've seen Root Word get his ass beat on camera by his grown son.
Okay, I'll bring them in.
This
Actually,
man got beat up on camera by his grown son. This recently. This within the last couple of months. Why is ex crackheads and niggas like this the ones that are the judgment of moral compass? Not to point the finger, but I'm saying, man, won't you clean up your own house first?
Hell yeah.
I don't think I can go through some root word content and see some shit on there that's bigging up the community or talking great about people. Nah, you good, gang. Ain't nothing wrong with you coming to be the messenger. This ain't for you. This for you to get this message back to gang. Go ahead, sis.
And one of the things I think that is fair to say, because they do have a reasonable platform, is Sister Bethy. The attacks on Sister Bethy, even if you don't agree with her ideology, attacking her personally, every opportunity you get, that speaks volumes. So what unity are you presenting when you want to, everywhere you can, call her everything but by her name? And this is, of course, no protection of me on her. I'm just using her as an example. Many people know his. I don't know how it exists.
We ain't even got to talk about Sister Bethy.
But even isn't. Oh, that's true.
It's a lady older than Sister Bethy Humblin. It's a lady older than Sister Bethy that go by the name Mama Chief. And you, both of y'all is born in the late 1800s. I've seen Root Word is cussed both of y'all out. Right. So you want me to respect Root Word and he to cuss my auntie out and she's born in the late 1800s? What are we talking about right now?
Not only
you give me early.
How can you be a leader or a voice in any community if you're not that at home?
He don't even run his own household.
So it's like, you don't have to relay messages when your son is in the next room over. And your son is the reason why you in the establishment that you in right now, because you have to use your son's credit, which means you ain't have it to get it. So once again, how can anybody lead or teach or instruct or help you with anything in life when they in need of it?
Accountability.
You got to be careful where you soak it in your sauce from. Some shit come out the sewer.
It don't have to be beating it down. I think maybe beating it in, because real talk, it's not going to sound pretty. This life has not been pretty. So sometimes we have to come with this context, this tone, in order to get through to people, because some people really follow this, and sadly enough, you have people that are being influenced by this, younger people. So it will take spaces like this to come with that hard truth, that real shit, that shit show talk that Bobby and they have created here. And you gotta bring it. I mean, it's not about bashing anyone. It really isn't. But this is like listen, you have an impact on other people in the community when you are out here with this nonsense, whether it's in real life or on YouTube or wherever it is. However, you still need to be responsible and be accountable. I keep using that word because what you present, what you give off. Listen, nobody is not coming for you. You bring it. You bring it. So you get what you give. And if it sounds harsh, then well, then we give them back what you gave.
You're
That's a
absolutely right.
motherfucking fact. So yeah, that was just a little sidebar to that foolishness that and I appreciate you for finding the channel too, brother. You know, Bobby's night, man. I don't know why they're so hard to find for people, but once y'all start throwing them like buttons and the share button on this shit a little bit more to pick up in the algorithm, that way people can start getting these real conversations. You dig? So, but yeah. Any more thoughts, questions? It's ladies' night. I'm doing too much talking.
I got a question for the ladies. This is a real one. So, like, ladies, like dating a man who works on the road. I used to work on the road, and I felt like looking back, like in my relationship, I feel like it hurt him. Not that that was my intention. I was trying to feed him family and stuff, But how do y'all feel about that? Like, whatever a man does on the road, like truck drive, and he could be 1,000 different things. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, I actually can speak from that on personal experience because as we speak, my husband is in Ohio, and he is a CDL truck driver. And we've been married now. As a matter of fact, this day will make a solid 20 years. And it was a decision that when he decided that he wanted to go from local to regional, it was okay, a little challenging, then regional to, of course, nationwide. We just had the conversation and laid out the expectations. And he's been on the road now, and heck, he's in the million mile club now. For the last 12 years, he's been on the road, and everybody on the panel can tell you, like when he's here, if he's going to sleep, he'll tell me you can hang out with the shit show. Once I wake up, blah blah blah. But we just find the balance, and we have the conversations, and that's what I recommend to anybody. Because the problem is, too many people assume what the other person wants, how they feel, what they're going to do, not going to do. So for us, it's been great. The guys will tell you calls. Sometimes I even put him on speakerphone, and hey, he'll let me know what he's doing, blah, blah. But that's what we do. We keep the lines of communication open, and we make sure that it's never a time where we're guessing. And that's what I noticed that with many of our friends, some of his even trucker friends, they lost that connection because they weren't communicating with their spouses and partners, letting them know what they have going on, how things are on the road. Again, every time they call, just answer the phone and just understand that it's just temporary and it's not going to last forever. So that's how we're able to make it work by, again, just having that expectation of understanding. That's, what I can offer on that, since that's how I live my life as we speak. Anybody else?
Anybody else with the long distance on the road working, man? Nobody? Ain't nobody can get no insight. Shout out to the chat, the infamous chat.
I mean, I thought y'all wanted the ladies' perspective. I'm a nigga that's on the road working, but
no, we want the ladies. And no, you can get your perspective too, because you can give him the advice. We hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Kate.
What is that?
Report.
Y'all are bad.
Report. Ew. Where's the weight?
You're weird. You're weird.
You're weird.
This is who y'all came over, bro. I told
Did
y'all.
Did he just get finished eating chocolate pudding? What's on his teeth?
Show alone.
Yeah, poison.
No. Listen, Root Words is an ex-crackhead. No, this is what happened when
X.
I don't know if he an ex. I'm just saying he smoked crack for a long time. And this what happened when you smoke that. When like that, everybody from the 80s know that crack eats your teeth away.
Sure
Mm-hmm.
did.
That boy got many teeth. He ain't even got the little fangs no more. All them teeth the same size.
Little
And
chiclets.
you did that to yourself, brother.
Well, if you in the San Diego,
Now
if you in
listen,
the San Diego area, he can stop by and we can hook
okay.
him up at my
There
dental
we go,
practice.
my sister
I
There we
assistant.
got
I
go.
you.
put
We
him
gonna
in the
I
get you some
got
game.
help,
you. I
brother.
got a
There you go,
practice
baby.
definitely, and I could give him
Right.
free service if he willing to come on in. I got him.
Now
Oh
you
He
tell
shit
me,
the
now
now.
you tell me
Bayesian.
y'all don't need women. We got the answer to everything.
That
Man.
nigga needed the
Oh, be
brazen and the deep clean and the
careful,
gum
Let them know.
line.
okay?
Let them know, Auntie. Now
See,
listen, I
unfortunately,
guarantee you.
sister, he just came out of Lake Erie. He from my area.
Yeah, he got to drive
Don't
to
claim that,
Rachel
Ben.
Atkins
Don't
Juice
claim it.
first. But look, this
Don't
what we
yeah,
gonna
don't
do, Root Word.
yes, yes, yes.
If you want to get your teeth fixed, man, we gonna record your journey live from Ohio to San Diego, man. And I
Yes.
guarantee you, if Root Word get his teeth fixed, I guarantee he'll be a whole new person online, man. This nigga gonna be
Yep.
so
It'd be a
humble and
better
just
community.
smiling all the time. The community
I'm
will
not
be
joking.
better. Because
I'm dead
I know
serious.
you
I really
serious,
would
sis.
do it. You
Because
know
guess
I
what?
would
The
do
first
that.
thing,
Serious.
the
Smooth as
first thing that
hell.
we, the first thing that you said about the conscious community, right? Which is before the knowledge, before anything else, I thought we was supposed to get down to self-awareness, fixing yourself first before you go on any of these existential journeys and all of this shit. So a part of fixing yourself and your self-awareness and your self-improvement and your self-esteem is, getting yourself a new set of choppers, my boy. A lineup. Your hair ain't been braided since you first came online, so a nigga unbraid them hairs. We gonna get one of these sisters, you know what I'm saying, to put their hands in them, in that
Man,
Brillo pad.
Rehabilitate the
if he
homeless man.
unbraid them braids, it's
Oh,
gonna be a
rest him.
snow that Cleveland haven't seen since the '80s, brother.
Listen, we got products. We got products for that. It'll dissolve it right down the drain, bank. All he need to do is we go dunk his head in some in a boiling pot of apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, baking soda, and peroxide.
Yep.
That's
You
all.
Yep.
know, it's the middle of December. I said December. I'm tripping. Middle of the winter, nigga. We ain't had a bright sunny day in a long time. He take them braids out. It ain't gonna be that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, man.
Snowfalling.
We ain't gotta worry. Y'all ain't gotta worry about the snow. Y'all might have to worry about the pipes though. Cause
Okay.
that sludge that's gonna have to go through them pipes, boy. You got to pour some borax and
You
some
know
of
his
that
mama still braid his hair, right?
yeah. But I don't think she
Borax.
Now,
Yeah, you
root
got
words.
those
We not gonna
because
act
it's
like you forgot
animals.
that you was telling us about the men in prison that used to braid your hair, but then you call a lot of women bitches.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, y'all. I was locked up for 3 months. Ain't no way I'd have let a nigga braid my hair.
Nope.
But the question
Ain't
is,
no
they
way. I could have been
were you
locked up
sitting
for
in
3
between the
years,
legs,
30 years.
Yeah,
or
he
was the
You
was.
gotta
king on your back?
listen,
Which one
Humbling,
was it?
humbling. That's not
listen
even
to
a.
me, homie.
That's not even a question, humbling. This
How you?
he
What
identified
other
with
way
the
do you get your
term.
hair braided?
He identified with the term prison mama, which means he was calling the man in prison mama.
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
prison
Fat
mother.
mamas or just mamas?
A prison
Whatever
mother.
one
oh,
you. Depend on
Oh,
the
Oh my
age.
God. What?
oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not
So
aware
root
of those
words. When we
things. My
talk about the
bad.
community,
These
let's be real, brother.
these the type of feathered muskrats y'all got running through the community trying to tell other people about the vision. I'm being honest with y'all. The reason why I'm drawing a line is because I wouldn't want this living next door to me in the community. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying thanks but no thanks, brother? I don't want unity with you. You can live over
Exactly.
there and I can live over here.
Mm-hmm.
Peace be unto you. I'm just saying. Now that I look back on my life, I understood why my mama was like, "Yeah, I know you like them little kids over there, but you can't go over there and play. You can't play with them and all." And I used to be like, "Mama, but they so cool." No, 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 no. And I got older, and them turned out to be the dirty grown-ups, like
The
this nigga,
dingies. The
right? And I was
dingies.
like, my mama was really saving me from like, dirty, you know what I'm saying, hood, nasty thought patterns wrapped up with goopy niggas, possible skin diseases and rashes and shit, bringing bugs back to her house, all of that shit.
This is a roach.
Am I lying? Remember your mama used to say that's why kids don't go
And I got the
stand at
raid.
people's house no more. You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
No,
Now,
I wasn't allowed.
I wonder why when it comes to the community, right? Because root word, you didn't call OG the same thing that we call OG. You didn't call Sister Bethy every scam in the book. But it seems like when y'all doing these, what are those Aboriginal debates, when y'all scamming the Aboriginal community, that's the only reason why y'all call each other a community, because y'all all making money off the community. But
That's
if y'all
a
wasn't
fact.
making money off the community, would it still be community?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Let's be real.
Let's talk about it, please.
I mean, I would want a leader to actually be able to lead and provide. I don't need a leader to say I'm a leader, but I need y'all to donate for me to be able to lead. If that's the case, we might as well lead our own pack.
Yep.
So when you saying community, are we talking about the black community,
Right.
the Aboriginal community, this
The
community,
crack
that community?
community.
Come on now.
Because y'all
Hell
associated
yeah.
to many communities online. OG Leo kept saying, well, I promote the community. I support the community. Nigga, you're donating online is not supporting a real life community.
At all. You live in the woods, cuz.
You're
Around
supporting a
all white people.
content creator. And I support that. Support content creators. But that's what that's called. It's not called supporting a community because you're donating to a
Thank you.
content creator.
Much
Thank you.
like donating to a pedophile, people that catch pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's a part of. Okay.
Okay, I hate you.
What's
Mhm.
not part of donating to the community is giving them cash apps so they can sit up there and drink body. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, because some of these guys that I see online now, I know them. I'm from Brooklyn from years ago, and they still in them same projects, and they on camera, and they got a lot of followers. I don't blow their spot up. I don't say nothing, but I know they still them dusty ass they them dusty niggas from back in the days, and now they online influencing people. That's the part I'm talking about. Y'all don't know how they really living. We talking about helping meth mouth people
Thank you.
that's in recovery
Thank
every
you.
single
Thank
day. I'm in the clinic with motherfucking gang members, psych wards. I mean, like everything. I'm in. When we talk about getting in the community, we getting in the community, not I'm gonna go online and donate something so that I can go buy my shit and get high and come back on here and tell you something that I ain't living.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This Aboriginal community has supposed to have been trying to set people
Woo,
free
yes.
and wake people up to who they are. What person in that community has been set free?
We 10 years.
Exactly.
We 10 years damn near into this shit, and we still ain't even seen Dan Calloway credit card for Aboriginal shit.
Okay.
I don't care about an
But he
Aboriginal
said he's
or
sending
Pan
us
African.
invites though for the 13%. He stays sending us
Right.
invites.
Right. I don't care about an Aboriginal or Pan African. You niggas live in New York. You live in Atlanta. You live in Houston. Deal with that. Listen. Why don't you find it funny that all these people who know all this shit about freeing yourself, getting this money, going back to Africa, getting your land in America, why do y'all still need niggas dollars right now?
They only use Harriet Tubman 20s, cuz.
Oops.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Do they paint Harriet Tubman on the 20? Do you gotta paint her on the 20 before you donate it?
Oh my.
Cause I'm
Not
trying to
only
figure
that,
out.
keep in mind, half of them got the information that they know from somebody that's overseas, but yet they so anti-overseas, this, that, and the third. That's where the chief of all chiefs this got their blueprint from. So that's my thing. Which one of y'all actually is free and can prove to the people that y'all free to where you don't need the donations of the people, because that donation is coming from the impoverished system that y'all keep talking about. All that old
Yep.
slavery, this, that, and the third. The same system that's paying these people that's donating to you, you're speaking against. So if they all stop working, how would you thrive?
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
where you
because
can
they
tell it's a
selling hope.
pyramid scheme over there.
They
They
selling
still get
hope.
up and go to work.
Those deities, like the same religious
Thank you,
deities,
Bobby.
they're selling that damn hope
Yep.
to people.
Thank you.
So everybody in that Aboriginal community, I urge you to show us anybody in the community that's actually free. We don't want to hear a storyline. We need to see documentation. Like they can get up here and show you Google spreadsheets and Google reports
Right.
and motherfucking Wikipedia articles
You
and
gotta
shit like
pay to
that.
play, Zay. It's a price for everything, remember? You gotta pay for it. But it's to help the community.
That's what I'm saying. So all the people in them chats, they paid for it. Why they still ain't get the answer? Until the next episode.
Okay, let me tell the truth. I got all Dan Calloway books in here. I thought it too. I thought it
See?
was true.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong with it
did.
though.
Ain't nothing
Everybody
wrong.
gets
Listen, sis.
scammed. But
I
that's why we
got
calling it out.
motherfucking Dane Calloway shit. I got Message to the Black Man. I got all type of books. That's me marking my journey. And if anybody else need to go through that journey, I would not stop them from going through that journey. One thing I would recommend anybody for going through that journey is having the type of mind that I had, that I feel like all of us had, is that stay yourself. Once you start noticing that these ideologies start trying to change you or who you are, then you should start questioning everything.
And not the nigga that was
Not
scamming
that weak
crypto.
ass nigga, not the scam and question everything. Because that's really what it boiled down to. Listen, every group that I got into, once them niggas, once we got to the part of the indoctrination where they was like, well, you know, weed is from the devil. I was like, oh, yep, this is where you lose. This is where you finna lose. I put on the suit, I put on the motherfucking fringes and cord. As soon as you niggas get telling me weed is from the devil, yeah, I'm taking all this shit off. You can't change that part about me.
Well, think about it. If this is their heritage, why did they got to go to Party City for the costumes? You ain't got no
Wow.
hand-me-downs from Grandma and TT and them?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, again, I keep asking these niggas, can you name that feather? Can you name that feather? These niggas sit up here with birds that ain't, I don't even know if these birds aboriginal to the world. Fuck America. They got these bitches from beyond the ice wall. Yes, they do. Look at everybody. Listen, these motherfucking feathers are becoming synonymous with that motherfucking that turban, that motherfucking bucket hat with the ankh on it, and all
Moorish cap,
the Moorish cap, all them other indoctrinate.
New York pigeons, man. Come on.
The top
You niggas then threw some feathers on your head that you bought off Amazon. None of this shit. Again, I don't give a fuck with nobody. The first motherfucker that come up this panel trying to argue some aboriginal shit, you gonna have to name the feather that this headdress come from. If you can't tell me that, I know y'all lying.
Gotta be lying. Sister Beth, they ain't do the genealogy on it? On them feathers?
Exactly, a Canadian geese. We told y'all them shark chicken feathers on these motherfucking heads, man. They done put some shit together on the island of Dr. Moreau. Let me stop playing, man. This ladies' night.
Welcome back to ladies' night. But see, when you get to shooting, the ladies is protected, and we shoot back. That's just how it is. We like OG Leo wife. We stay with the gat. You know he ain't strapped though, but she is. So shout out to that. Anyways, back to the show. As you can see, why is it always an issue when ladies get to voice their opinions and then people just get to shooting everywhere? What did they say that was such worthy of shooting at?
So true.
I'm just saying. I think men become too emotional, especially on these platforms. Hence why the biggest leader of most of their groups on here is TT Bethy. She got more balls than the rest of them niggas. Cause she's actually, I guess, doing whatever groundwork she doing. The rest of these niggas just getting online, farting in the seat and asking for a donation and saying, hey, I'm gonna set you free. Which one of you niggas been set free? Because last time I checked, most of these content creators over there in the Aboriginal community that's screaming freedom and peace and all that, they got criminal records. So I don't need no frauds around me. And if the government didn't need you around them, but you definitely can't be around me. I'm sorry. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if it do, I know you're gonna be hurt. We already seen y'all mugshots. Y'all bitches out here selling food stamps and all. Eye identification, all that. So why would anybody
Yep.
believe any of the information that you got to give? Most of y'all come out of prison and just think y'all just the most intelligent people on earth.
Yep.
Them is bad rocks.
Well, go ahead, ladies. Y'all got it. Sheesh.
And I understand, on these YouTube streets for many people, that because you've never heard it before, it's going to be new to you, refreshing. You're going to feel like, oh, I'm woke, they deep, I'm learning something. But anytime you can say someone is deep on YouTube and they're not citing sources or making references or giving you things to follow up on other than their book, remember, that's how Grandma and them did us with the Bible. The only thing that they could use to prove the Bible was the Bible. So if
Thank you,
certain people
sister.
are only giving you their materials to prove their point, guess what? That's
With
all
the
they have because they have
oh,
no
thank you,
footnotes,
sister.
no reference materials, or anything of the like. And as y'all know, one of my biggest things is show your work, not because of my background, just in general. I want to know, how did you get to your conclusion? I'm not saying we have to be long drawn out and you have to go into specific and specific details. However, there should be some reference points that you can make to back up your argument because, as we know, many people and around and on these YouTube screens love to cite different statistics and say, oh, this is that and that is this. And I just always like to say, what is your reference point? What is your variable? When did you do the research? What is your constant? What did you do to make these numbers come to fruition? I like to know because I like to peer review it. As y'all know, that's my favorite term. I love peer research. I love peer reviews because that helps me know that it's been confirmed or it's been denied or somewhere in between. That way I can proceed accordingly because y'all know I hate repeating false, inaccurate, and downright wrong information. But that's one of the things that they don't do. They just love sounding intelligent and around and on these YouTube streets when in reality they're dumb as fuck. Hence why y'all notice anytime I'm on the panel, I have the brick wall up because that's how I feel about these YouTube streets. It's a damn brick wall. I'm not saying like
Okay.
I'm all that. I'm not saying like I have a high IQ. However, one of the things I do is try to make sure I give y'all as most accurate information as possible so you can actually use it. It'll be tangible. You can apply it to your daily life. Not some hyperbole that's not that you can't take to the bank. But I digress. Shouts out to Roxanne, where my girls at from the
Salute,
front to back.
Roxanne.
Y'all got it.
The ladies. How y'all feeling tonight?
I just wanted to piggyback off of Pop's comment in the chat. This isn't just to shoot at the men in the community. Like Pop said in the chat, there are weird women in the community as well. It's
Talk
just
about it, sister.
the men outweigh the women in a sense, but that doesn't exclude their weirdness. Okay, we keep reiterating on the one lady who, well, no, not the one lady. It's several men and women who think that in a situation of a older man and a younger lady, say 13 or 16 or younger, it's their fault. They grown asses, and I do understand the point of fact, but you cannot blame a child in a situation when the grown person knew better. Now, see,
Mm.
that weirdness in the community is something that makes me side eye the community, as I would not leave my kids around none of you bitches at all.
Mm.
And you
Mm.
call yourself a community leader? Blasphemy. But yeah, that's
Blasphemous.
my spiel.
Okay. Hey, y'all ladies out there. Any of the ladies in the chat would like to come
Just
up.
letting y'all know I'm still here. I'm just moving around.
You good. You
For
can
sure.
come up. Fellas too, y'all can come up. Everybody can come up. But we addressing just the community or just in real time. Because we not just talking about online, by the way. Because we know y'all niggas don't have a life outside of the online. We talking about real time too.
I wanted to
Okay.
ask the ladies another question. in the chat and on the panel. How y'all feel about the Kendra G situation? If y'all know anything about that.
Y'all want to go? Okay, I'll go. I was just about to say something about that, Bobby. Thank you for segueing to that. The situation as to people are comparing Kendra G or calling her the female version of Kevin Samuels. Now, from my understanding, Kevin Samuel's whole viewpoint came from a woman already. He just put a man's spill on it. So would it be fair to say that Kendra G is more like what's her name? Humble say her name.
Shahrazar Ali.
Shahrazad Ali. So would it
You
be
are absolutely correct.
okay? Would it be fair to say that she's not Kevin Samuel? She's just another repackaged Shahrazad Ali. Would it be fair to say that?
Well, if you look at the lineage aspect, that's definitely true. I think while a lot of people are comparing her to Kevin Samuels now is because in the style of how her content was before he passed and how it kind of switched after he passed.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So it's more of like a and I view some of her content in the past, and now it seems like as she does more that bringing people up on the dating game and stuff, she will kind of go in on the women, and she has been getting a little pushback for going in on the women, and she be going back in saying, "Hey, y'all come up here with these unrealistic expectations. You got 3 kids by 2 baby daddies. You ain't never had a job." I was like, it sound Kevin Samuel itch.
So it just seems that she's abrasive, like Kevin Samuels. It's not that she's telling a lie. It's maybe her delivery. People want it, soft spoken, maybe, especially coming from a woman. Is that what it is?
And I think not that it is that also. And I think is that when Kevin Samuels was alive, she went on his show and gave him a lot of pushback about his style of content and how he go at the ladies.
Oh.
That's really what this all stemming for. Yeah, she went on his show and actually went at him and kind of was made to look foolish on his show because she went against a lot of his talking points that are now her talking points to where people keep resurfacing his old clip saying, hey, when you went up against Kevin Samuels, this is all the stuff you went at him about for going at women. Now that he's gone, and you know what I'm saying, essentially this lane is open, you've kind of, segue your content into more like this content.
Right.
And now you're the one that's going in on women.
Yep. So she's a hypocrite, basically, in a sense.
Not only that, I mean, from a content creator standpoint, it seems very disingenuous because it don't even really seem like this is your I mean, you don't even seem like you really feel like that, but you're doing it because you know that you're gonna get views from it.
Right. Seem like to me that you can't.
Ladies, don't be quiet now. Don't your way through this shit now. Look. What that girl from New York say? Nigga got hit with the
Hell no.
I don't know. I just think it's just another, every time it's gonna be somebody else that's coming to join the wave of things that's going on, and it's just that's what she doing. So she could just reverse psychology, whatever he was saying, or even Tahaz or whatever the fuck her name is, Ali. She could reverse whatever they were saying and make it a modern day talking point because it's still clickbait worthy. So I think that's what she is pretty much doing. Pretty much doing that.
Humble.
Yeah, And yeah, my thought process on it is she saw an opportunity and took advantage of it because that keeps her from having to think about earning an income. So, you get on the camera, have a beautiful face, and just say whatever the crowd wants to hear, and there you go. Now the revenue comes. So that's all I look at it as, just an opportunity for income, and she can just earn it when she wants to.
Would
She has
she
it
be
on all
like
platforms, so she
Owens?
got the revenue coming in. Go ahead, K Dub.
I was asking, would she be like also like a Candace Owens minus the political stance? Because it seemed like what
No.
Bobby is saying, saying you got 3 kids, never had a job, but you want a man with 8 figures or whatever. I feel like Candace Owens do the same shit. Like okay, is this a target at black women only,
They
or is
all
she?
are. Yeah, you kind of right with that because Candace Owens is kind of like trying to slide into that lane a little bit too, where I'm saying, not only her and Kendra G and a lot of women, like that one white lady just Pearly before they found out she was a fucking racist. If you take a certain talking point to where like you just point out all the flaws that a generic woman could possibly have, you're gonna have this group of men that just flock to you.
Yeah.
Like Humlin said, it's a way to, set up your income. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, that's literally what's
Worked out.
And with CEO in particular, she just has a disdain overall for the people that look like her because many people, I don't want to say many, but people tend to forget that she sued the college that she attended for racial discrimination, and she won.
Talk about it,
She was
sister.
backed by the NAACP and the ACP. Regardless of your viewpoint on them, she used them, and it wasn't like it was 100 years ago. Shut up, Zay. But this was just in the last 10, maybe 12. I don't want to exaggerate the number, but it was in recent memory. It's been in existence since social media has been. But of course, whenever anyone brings that up, she finds every avenue to either deflect or just deny it. But of course, print media is out there. You can't deny it. So, yeah, she used us to her advantage when she had nowhere else to turn because the people that she's now married to treated her as what they thought of her. But now that she's been accepted by a few, she thinks that, oh, they love me now. But little does she know the conversations that they have about her when she's not present. And she would
Mm-hmm.
never be privy to, unless she just so happened to leave a recorder there to record the conversation, she would be running back to the NAACP to help her because she will realize that they look at her just like they look at the rest of us. So as I always say, you may have some great best friends that don't look like you. You may be married to some. You may engage with them deeply, but just understand the conversations they have when you're not present. Yes, they do talk about you because they group us together. So yes, when Pookie and Ray Ray is on TV, smashing uh, jewelry cases, they consider you Pookie and Ray Ray too. But they just figure you're the safer Pookie and Ray Ray. But best believe they're not going to leave their jewelry around you. They're not going to leave their debit card around you. And even if they're sleeping with you, guess what conversations they have with their mama and them when you're not around. Now, of course,
What's
there's
the
always
conversation? Tell him, baby.
course. That's right. So I'm not making the exception the rule, but I'm not making the rule the exception. So again, as I say,
Hopefully, once you
yes.
do it.
As grandma and them used to say, if they can't use your comb, don't bring them home. But I know people say,
Okay.
oh, you can't help who you love. Bullshit. Yes, you can. Because too often, we want to seek out and try to find someone that don't look like us because we think we're winning. We think we're gaining something. In reality, we soon realize, God damn it, it was even worse than what I thought. So yes, stick with what you know, because in the long run, that's when it's going to be gold, platinum, organite, sorgonite, shungite, whatever you want to call it. You're better off. But again, that's just my spiel. That's just my point of view. Yes, hallelujah. Won't he do it?
I
The black
I
of the
I
dairy. Yeah.
yes,
Oh yeah, go ahead,
yes.
sister. Yeah.
No, I just want to segue from what you're saying because that's very true. I recall in my earlier days that I absolutely would not dated outside of my race, and then I decided when it was time to get married. Of course, I married a black man, and you'll never get that same experience that you have with the brother that you will with the other races. But it was exactly for that very reason because I thought I was gaining something more. I was looking to just run from outside of my culture, didn't want to be attached to my culture when I was younger. And because I thought that everything that came from the black men in my experience coming up was harmful. So I didn't see that there were good black brothers until I got much older. And I just kind of classed every black brother into that same group. So I just wanted to share that from my perspective of why I had that mindset over the years. And then by the time I was able to understand a little bit more about life, I definitely went to my brother. But it's interesting because I think there was a part of me that was entirely lost, and I had no identity, and that's how I see Candace. She has no identity, and she's always seeking to try to fit herself in spaces, um, but she's just kind of like nowhere. So now she's in that political arena. So she's always trying to put herself in spaces. When people are lost, they continue to seek and put themselves in these spaces
Mm,
that attach to these ideologies. That's what I think. I step back. Thank you.
that's a fact, sister. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
you're absolutely right.
Now, we got Dr. Umar Johnson. Says black men are to blame for the BBL epidemic because constantly sexualizing black women. That's on us, brother. So how do y'all feel about that? You think the BBL epidemic is because of the black brothers? Or just men in general or people in general? Ladies?
I'm over here talking and I'm just on mute. Uh, can I ask? So, to be fair, would white men be to blame for the epidemic of the yitties, the fake yitties that the bitches were getting? Would,
You on to something there that now, sister. You on to something, sister.
um,
You
Anna
on to something.
Nicole, all them people, Pamela Anderson. I love Dolly, but are them, are those Dolly's titties? But anyways, I don't feel like black men are to blame for BBLs. That's insane. Um, I feel like uh the standard changed over time for women. I mean, if you ask me, I'm glad they started getting BBLs in a sense so they can stop looking like skinny European. You know what? Let me stop. Humbling, what you think?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. For those about my age, shut up, Zay. Um, the quote unquote our figures, and I'm just saying us as a collective, were always deemed the lips were too big, the hips were too wide, the hips were too big, the butt, the breast, every attribute of us was just too big. And yet the women that do not look like us often wanted to mimic those. They wanted the larger breasts, the larger back size, and different things, enhancing their hips and lips and things of the like. So that's why oftentimes you'll see, like, wait a minute, how did her lips get like that? And they go through such extremes to make their features mimic ours. So Dolly, to be fair, has been an ally, and I use that term loosely, toward us because she has been extremely supportive her entire career, making financial and taking stances for things that for the impoverished communities, not just limited to people that look like us, but all underserved people at the hands of the people that look like her. So I will at least give her that. Um, am I going to go out and buy an album? Of course not, but I can at least say that she has been more of an ally, if you will, than an enemy. But I've never desired that. I've never even worn a wig before, and that's not saying anything's right, wrong, and different. But I've of course have braiding hair, but I've just never did anything that has been naturally attributed to white women. So I'm not gonna lighten the skin and things like that. But yeah, the BBLs, for the life of me, I just don't get it. And oftentimes the women that seem to get it, are looking for something that they're not going to get because yes, they may get attention. They may have some people that want to slide up in their DMs, but those who may be looking for something more solid, they're not getting it. And I think we see that a lot across these social media platforms. So I don't agree with it. Would I blame the quote unquote black man? Absolutely not. Because that has always been the standard for white men to have their women to be voluptuous like us. But that's just not how it grows on them. So Umar needs to do a little more research and understand that that's not the standard that we put. Has it been enhanced and encouraged? Yes, because social media is to blame for that. But we didn't start it, and we definitely won't end it. And that's my spiel on it. Shut up, Zay. That's my spell on that one. Y'all got it. Oh, Pop's
Oh,
back.
oh,
Popping off for her.
oh, yeah. Can
Quietly.
y'all hear me? Because I was having some
Mm-hmm.
problems with my microphone. I was the other day. I don't know where I was, but I read men are disgusted because BBLs have a smell, and I'm like, what?
Mm-mm-mm.
So then when they start to break it down, okay, it makes sense. You need to wash your butt, and if you got an infection, it is gonna smell. Okay, but we know that when you have these elective surgeries like that, that's a personal choice. And if you're not
Mm-hmm.
happy with yourself, you can't blame nobody for that. I can't
Yep.
shift
Mm-hmm.
the blame and say, well, he wanted a butt, and so I'm gonna go get me a butt. Well, then that just ain't the man for you. So
Thank
when
you,
we start
sister.
to love ourselves, then nah, you ain't gonna put that blame on nobody. It's because you wanted to make yourself look better and feel better about yourself. So I don't know if they out here stinking or not, but
You know
Um,
them BBLs leak sometimes.
I see a comment in the chat from KM. KM, you can hit the panel if you like. KM says the surgery female look has a lot to do with the alphabet agenda. Now,
Oh, the agenda has come up again. Shall we? Go ahead, KW. You
I
got
guess that goes against everything I just said. It's a personal choice.
yeah.
it.
Um,
Individual. I can't blame if I go give me a tummy tuck right now because I got a gut, butt, whatever. I got everything, and I choose to go give me a tummy tuck because I want to look better. I can't blame that on nobody. That's my choice.
Mm.
It's just be accountable for the decisions that you make. And
Let
that's
them know,
just it.
Pop.
Society has gotten away from being accountable for our own shit.
let's
You need to
go.
look on the ground. If you step in some shit, that's your fault. You need to look where you going.
Let's
I
go.
know that's right. Bless your heart, sister. What was you gonna say?
Now I was just gonna say, yeah, and I don't disagree with popcorn at all, but that's one of the things that I have noticed though is that when you see explain, and we'll just use social media since all of us have access to it. One of the common things I do hear is now I'm gonna get my husband. Now I'm gonna get that man I'm looking for. So for many of them, Pop is right, they're doing it to enhance themselves. What the ultimate goal for many of them, I wouldn't say all naturally, is to get a husband.
Mm.
Because
Get or keep
that's
one.
what they think that's gonna get and keep that husband. And in
Mm.
reality, going back to what Pop said, going and I think Bobby said it as well. The man is going to love you regardless. So if you are doing it, like Pop said, do it for you. Don't do it with the expectation or hope that a man will come along. And then when you're getting attention from these men, don't get mad now because your behind is still coming around the corner and they laughing or they looking or whatever the case may be, or like, saying that it smells. But we do know surgery of any kind does carry a smell for a little while. It's a surgical smell, but I don't know if that's what they thinking is funk. I don't know. That still don't mean that some people don't have funk and must.
Mm.
But yeah, just do it like Pop said. Just do it for you, and now hoping that in a year or two, Prince Charming will come along and say, "Will you be my wife?" Just do it for you.
Just do it for you. I mean, I heard a young, well, he ain't young, he old as hell and fat as hell. But I heard a big nigga get on these panels one time, hard working wife, kids, all that. The nigga was willing to leave her for a bucket of fried chicken. I'm just saying, you men is not built the same today.
Yes, he did say that, and As a matter of fact, let me piggyback on that. And at any time, ladies, please feel free to just say, shut the hell up, humbly, and cut me off. But what was interesting about that conversation was when he brought it up, all I could think was, like you said, once you put aside all the physical attributes about him that make him unpleasant to look at and more likely unpleasant to engage with in a sexual manner, I thought it was interesting how he considered himself woke all of a sudden, and now he's trying to, share that wokeness to his wife, and was expecting her to be woke the same day as him, knowing that it's a process, and more than likely you will still be doing the same things you were doing if it wasn't for you clicking on the right YouTube stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's a prime example. All of a sudden, fried chicken is bad, bacon is bad, pork chops are bad. Last time I checked, in my refrigerator, all of those things were good. Yes, I love bacon. I love pork chops. As Chris Rock said, I'll eat a pig's ass if you cook it right. So yeah, sometimes we find different things out on
Hey,
these YouTube streets, and we want to become, the consummate know-it-all. But that's just not to be the case within the least. So yes, if your man is willing to leave you because you're still eating fried chicken and suddenly he only eats plantains and what's that other one? Faduco, whatever that one that Bobby always picking about. Yeah, go on about your business because he's not the one. And that's my little spiel on it. Y'all got it.
You know what that was. Every time that lady got to frying that chicken, his ass got weak. He can't blame that on her neither. Your ass just wanted a piece of fried chicken.
Exactly. But he's trying to be hard for the people online. And let me say something because I see it so often. And again, I'm not talking to or about you unless I am talking to or about you. You don't have to front and say that you don't eat meat because Bobby's been plant based for 14 years or this person alleges online that they don't partake in meat. One of the things that we do know Bobby does live by that because I pick with him all the time trying to say, hey, whenever you and wifey needs a babysitter, let me know because we going to Chick-fil-A. And Bobby said he would rather sit at home and have movie night than ever let the kids come and have Chick-fil-A with me. I even offered to pay for it. So getting back to it, yeah, you don't have to front and say you're plant based or you're a vegan or vegetarian and you don't eat meat if you only start doing it because of somebody that you admire in around and on these YouTube streets. But I just had to get that out. Y'all
K
got it.
Dub KM said, laugh out loud. One day I'm guessing, yeah. But I'm about to sleep. All love to you, K Dub, in the chat though. I can't see something on my screen. Think it's all about blurred lines about what a female and trans should look like. I'm guessing.
Oh yes, the agenda. Yes. Shouts out to the chat. I'm sorry I can't see the chat at the moment. I'm running back and forth, cleaning the bathroom and doing some things around the house. But shouts out to the chat. Much love, much respect to everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful day, is having a wonderful day, and will continue to have a wonderful day and an even better tomorrow. Hope everything you are, what's the word we use now?
Grand
Astro
Rising.
what's that word? Astral projecting. Yes, everything you're astral projecting because now it's not dreaming or fantasizing or what's the other word we
Okay,
used to
Hannah,
use?
shut up. Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna mute my mic.
But
It's almost my bedtime
Kill
anyway.
Switch got a question for you, Humbling. He said, "So you gonna leave a good man because he want you to do better and stop eating pork?" Laugh out loud. Just a question.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I say that because when we met, we understood each other's expectations and where we were, and eventually we grow, some apart, some together. So there's no right or wrong, but in that growth we're gonna start experiencing new things. And if you decide to stop eating meat, that don't mean that day I stop eating meat. And if you're gonna push it on me to make all these lifestyle changes the same day you are, as opposed to letting us grow together, then yes, that is reasons for divorce, especially if you have if you are a self-sufficient woman, by all means, I encourage you, go on about your business because if it starts with the meat, oh, best believe it's gonna get next is gonna be the weight, then it's going to be the way you talk. Then it's going to be the way you breathe. It's going to be the way you dress. Oh, it's not going to stop at the chicken or the pork chops or the pork rinds or the
I'm
pork
trying to
skins or
tell
the
you.
pig's feet. It ain't gonna stop there. It's gonna keep on going because now in his mind he think him perfect. Yes, he sees no errors in of his ways. So yes,
He said, I
absolutely
didn't say
self.
the same day,
Absolutely,
homeboy.
sister.
But he get what you saying.
hmm the expectation is there. Of course, we don't want to admit it, but it's like if I stop eating meat today, and your ass don't stop by breakfast time in the morning, all of a sudden, oh my god, oh you're disgusting. Not saying what this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it, and eventually they will get there. But it's like mm-mm. But if you
I
decided that you were on that path, then you should have let the person know you're with. Hey, I'm thinking about considering not shying away from meat or whatever other lifestyle changes. And you could have had that walk together as opposed to stopping it and now expecting your partner to make that lifestyle change as well. Go ahead, you got it.
I wanted to add to that because you could be like it depends on the relationship and how mature the relationship is. In our household we have three different diets, and yeah, it's expensive, but at the end of the day, everybody's allowed to have their own space and eat what they want without judgment. It didn't start off that way because the people were looking at me and looking at each other like, "What you mean, you crazy?" But at the end of the day, we all came to a mutual agreement, and so respectfully, everybody eat their own diet, and that's just the way it should be. People should be allowed. I don't know why that in order to be with someone that there are certain demands. Of course, there's certain things, universal laws and things we must practice in our relationships out of respect and love and things like that. But when we start talking about these earthly things like what you eat, how you dress, and all of it, like, well, even how you dress to my ever, but what you eat and things like that. This is your life experience, and so what you eat, what does that have to do with your dedication to the love that you might have for them? That's my question to respond back to that, because I agree with what the sister's saying. If it starts with that, then the next thing you know, it's everything. Yeah, I agree. Thanks.
Humble, he said, you gonna give up that pork for the right North Pole.
That
Yeah.
sounds so ignorant.
Yeah, and
Well,
I
it does.
my problem with that is that's a sense of control in a way. I give it to you like this. Me and my partner, when we got in a relationship, we pretty much knew that we smoked. But he had a life event that forced him to stop smoking. So I guess he thought when he stopped smoking, I was gonna stop smoking. No, 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 no. I'll respect you and not just do it in front of your face. And when I say smoking, I am talking of marijuana, not crack or PCP. Okay. So, yeah, that come and
PCP.
he completely understood that this is my journey and what I'm going through. I can't force this upon my partner if she's not ready. Now maybe one day I'll get to the point like, damn, my nigga is insane. He out this whole sober. Maybe I should try that. Until then, I had made it to the point of humbling, completely sober. So yeah, no, do your own thing. Individualism is key, even in relation. You still have to be an individual.
Mm, beautiful. Cut and paste. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cut.
Rel Lamar said, you can't control somebody's eating habits if it's not for you. They shouldn't have to do it to please you.
And absolutely, like K Dub said, for me, I've never indulged in alcohol or in marijuana, and of course I don't because this is a great parallel with my husband being a professional driver. He can't indulge in any type of drugs, whether they are decriminalized, legal, or whatever, because he could be drug tested at any point for any reason. So I just choose not to indulge or engage. But that is a beneficial because he needs to bring home the bacon so I can cook it and eat it. And of course, I need him to do that so that way I can do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. So I can afford to sit at home all day if I want to. So that's a decision I made so that way we could be great together when it comes to our financial situation. But now when it comes to food, if I'm 600 pounds and I can't get out the bed, that's a different story. But if you're healthy and you're consistent, eat as much meat as you want. Even if you're not healthy, healthy is subjective. But just because you stop eating meat because you heard somebody on YouTube say it, I can't take you seriously. But if it's something you're truly doing on your own, that's a different story. Because I'm serious. Everybody now is all of a sudden a freaking vegan, pescatarian, mescatarian, testitarian, ascatarian, and all that because they heard their favorite YouTuber say it on YouTube. But little do they know, when their favorite YouTuber is not on YouTube, guess what your favorite YouTuber is doing? They're at Popeyes. They're at Bojangles. They're at
Mm,
Captain D's.
mm,
They're
mm,
at
mm.
Chick-fil-A, as evidenced by the social media platforms they have using their real names that y'all don't have access to. Ask me how I know. I'll gladly tell you. Won't he do it?
Won't he
Hey, you
do it?
see that
Hey,
comment that
ladies, can I
says,
interject with a
Yeah, you
topic
got it.
real quick?
yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, well, salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is dope. Honestly, I'm glad that Bobby has definitely interjected to where women can y'all can really go in on what's going on in social and YouTube topics. But this is I want to ask y'all a real question, and to the point of eating and dieting. Yes, a lot of people don't realize is that there's actually research you have to do on your own body and blood type if you will be successful at vegan. Not everybody can be a vegan if they have a certain type of blood type. You will poison yourself if you just go vegan and not eat meat. But this is what I want to ask the ladies because it's Thursday night. And for me, I feel like I don't hear enough dialogue amongst our women in our community, because there's one thing that I can say about the women in our community is that the most opinionated, strong voiced, strong willed, etc., and always have something to say about something. But there's someone that I don't hear enough about when it comes to our women in our community, and that person is Kamala Harris. Now, this is the so-called first black female whatever in the executive office. And I honestly, I don't feel like I hear enough from black women, and not just general overall. I'll even take it to the boule, the AKA, the all of them, the damn AKA, the deltas. Like where is
The
the
design guy.
voice? All of them. Where is the voice that's calling this woman out, or even like why such a hush mouth? If I'm not mistaken,
Huh,
but
man, this
but
is a good one for you.
Yeah, huh?
before I ramble on, I just want to say I just want to keep the principle where it's at. Our women, they keep our men in check. They call us out, whatever we got to do, or whatever we're not, whatever we're lacking in. Women are there to make sure they plug in the holes, and they put us on alert, fix this. But when it comes to America and everything that America represents, this is the first so-called black, whatever. We know what that means because I don't even think she was black for real, for real. But it was a lot, but she Democrat, so it was a lot of black vote. And now y'all have y'all's representative, and she showed y'all I can't even what how long they've been in office? 4 years, 5 years? Where is the black woman's voice when it comes to holding Kamala Harris accountable? Or is it true that our women will not hold themselves accountable? And I'll leave it right there. Boom, bam, there you go.
Go humbly.
That's a lot. Wow.
Yeah,
Um,
I should have been writing it down.
well,
I want to start
yeah.
off. Oh yeah, you know
Sorry,
what?
sir.
Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. You go,
No,
sis. I'm sorry. No, I'm good.
no,
Go
because
ahead, dear.
I'm gonna give all y'all a chance because they and K Dub already know what angle I'm gonna come from. Let me let
No,
y'all go
humble. You
first.
just go ahead, girl.
No, you
I,
just go ahead.
well,
Ain't nobody said it
I'm
like you, Shot.
No, no, I want to get. She don't be up here often. Y'all know I talk at nauseam. Give her a chance, but I'm here. Go ahead. You got it.
I'm just going to come from my own personal experience and journey in terms of politics and the Kamala Harrises of the world. These images, right? These characters, because that's what she is to me. She's a character. So, it depending on what the mindset is of a person. You know, you have these people who are the followers that are out there in this arena, and that's part of that game. If you play that game, um, personally, in terms of being emotionally or responding to people such as these characters that's in politics, I personally don't take it seriously. I used to be a voter, and until I realized, that was years ago, um, that it's a game. And so, in knowing that, going after a person or speaking against the Kamala Harris, as if I had to, I would personally say that I would be more likely to tell people not to feed into that and give it that type of energy. I do think that spending time to come up with rhetoric to oppose this person or come up against this person, which I don't even identify her as anything personally, as far as whether she's black or this or that. But she's placed there for a purpose. And that purpose is going to be fulfilled regardless of what rhetoric you bring, how much you march and protest, or what you get online and say. This is there's a purpose for her. And so with that understanding, you are wasting a lot of me. I would be personally wasting a lot of energy, and I would probably spend the energy more so in telling people don't be fooled by spending your energy coming after that.
Okay,
I fall.
and I respect that answer. Hold on, sister. I want to ask you a question. I respect your answer, and I understand your answer from a very wise and logical perspective. But we live in America, and there's children, and there's black girls that go to school, and they will tell black girls, see, look at Kamala Harris. She's the first black this and that, and you can be this person. And then when that daughter comes to school, when that daughter comes home from that school, and she comes home to her mother and her father, and say, and want to talk about Kamala Harris, with everything that you just said, are you going to keep it real with that baby girl and tell them who exactly what is Kamala Harris? Or are you going to say, or are
Yes.
you just going to put the blanket statement and say, oh, yeah,
No.
you can be whatever you want in America?
No, I would never do that. I don't play that with my grandkids. Listen, let me tell you something. And respectfully, I'm not coming, because I know I have a strong voice and sometimes people perceive it as aggressive, but it's really not. Um, I, when it comes to like the Santa Claus and the bunny rabbit and all of these things, like, I don't play that. Like, I'm not. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now my daughters, they tend to like. They don't like that because they stuck. They stay in that. So they in the game. So I have to, be considered the crazy grandma because I'm trying to tell them the truth. Um. So yeah, I would absolutely, and that's why in terms of the family structure, I'm all the way out here in San Diego. I'm a New Yorker, but I'm all the way out here in San Diego because I am have detached myself, and it took that. Sometimes I had to walk away from some people because they in that, and this can become very heated. It has, I mean, like, relationships have, even on terms of what we went through in 2020, that whole approach to that. And I always stood aside from that and said, y'all can't see this for what it is. And I looked crazy. So even though we have to sacrifice, to tell the truth, there are some sacrifices that come with it. You gotta tell these kids the truth. Yes, you can be whoever you want to be internally, but you don't look up to these idols. And it's because we all know that every person in these powerful structures have bones in the closet. they're placed there for to play these roles. And so why wouldn't we want to tell that? Why would we want to be like when I was a kid coming up, I knew something was off, but I was naive as I didn't know any better. So I believed in these things until I ran into the Clinton era, and then I knew. That's when I woke up in the Clinton era because I was there in Harlem and I saw and I knew what that was. I mean, they were coming in our community saying that they were coming to help us. And right in front of that Clinton building, I don't know about to this day, but I'll tell you the most drugs and bums and all kind of stuff is going on in front of that building. Look how that I mean, and you need to tell me that they put that there and all the blacks ran praising Clinton. And I remember how he was gonna bring change to the communities. He gave people these little trap ass civil service jobs. Yeah, yeah, but what and to the core of who our children are, that don't make them these characters. So I would not tell any child to follow another being, but to look within themselves and be who the hell they want to be. That's where it comes from within, not looking outside at no one else. And I'm so passionate about that because I did it for so long. And I wanted to be Beyonce. Child. Listen, everything that was outside of myself. When the sister talked about never wearing wigs, and I had 175 in my office on shelves, on heads, because I changed. Listen, every other day they thought I was somebody was. Honey, when you don't have no identity, it's 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 like internal suffering. So we gotta tell them the truth. Aren't we tired of like looking outside ourselves for and looking up to others when the answer is within us? Whatever that teacher or whatever that person is saying in that school arena, it's our jobs to break that up because some of the stuff that they teach in today and some of these books that they're giving today, respect to my LGBTQ community. Let me tell you something. But I have even on my team, the sisters and brothers that are like, I wouldn't even go for that. Like a 5-year old being taught about the things that they're being taught about. But so when you talk about giving the school that much power, that's dangerous, if you know what I mean. I fall back. Thank you. Respectfully.
Okay, humbly.
Like, share, subscribe.
I guess we're waiting on Humbling to show up, but I'm not sure what it is that he would like for us to do because if you're a part of the conscious community, we ain't really giving that much energy to politics, politricks, if you want to call it correctly. And so, as long as, I mean, for me, I didn't participate in the rituals of the pearls and the whatever they did for her. I saw it advertised. I didn't participate that. I don't support her. I'm not really sure, but like the lady said, and I applaud her. You're failing your children if you aren't telling them the truth, preparing them for this cruel world.
Hmm.
So you
Now,
have to tell
yeah,
them the truth because you're
and
setting them up for failure if you don't.
and I love the feedback. Honestly, I love the feedback, and
There you go.
all I'm trying to bring up is that I feel like as a man in America, taxpayer, who's supposed to be provider, leadership, and all that, and I come from sisters. You know what I'm saying? I'm single parent raised, my predominantly auntie and all that, and so I know what it like when they put a log on the fire and my mother and aunties and grandmamas want to get at something, they get at it. And then and now I'm older and I'm in these conscious communities or whatever communities. And honestly, I just don't feel like I don't be feeling enough. Now y'all hear the guys go at Obama, y'all hear the guys go at Barack and all this and that. But I'm like, sometimes I'd be like, dang, like they done threw this lady in our face. And I get what you're saying, you know, as far as not being a part of it. And but I'm like, wow, like where like We're the sisters that's supposed to be checking her. And then if anybody's supposed to be checking her, like Soros, all these Soros, and I'm like, yo, like, where they at? Where they at though? So that's all. It's ladies' night. I love Bobby and everything that he brings to the table. Everybody on the panel, and then with it being just ladies, I just wanted to get y'all perspective on that aspect. As far as political, but other than that, I digress. But thank y'all for y'all feedback. Appreciate y'all time.
Oh,
Thank you,
no problem.
brother. Thank you.
Now, I got a question. Since the ladies already answered, um, you mentioned Barack Obama. Now,
If
what was
Bobby's
the
saying
last?
something to Bobby, I'm sorry, let me cut you off. Say, Bobby, you're distorted if you are saying something.
Right.
Like I
Then
can
how
hear
you
you
gonna just
trying to
not be
say
back
something.
now?
Okay,
Girl, bye.
so exactly, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in. You got it.
Bobby, you say something, shit.
Yeah, he was
But I was gonna
distorted.
ask. See, the thing is, you personally asked each female what were they doing in the hopes of Kamala Harris, but you didn't really say what you individually did to stop or correct or anything with Obama. You said the fellas like just online panelists. And then by the way, even if we were to get online and say anything about anybody, that's not going to change anything in the real time. So if you're not going to participate in the sport that you're talking about, what's the point? You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not going to vote, then with that right there, you can't have an opinion about Kamala Harris or Obama at that point because you're choosing not to even have an opinion. Like you're saying, I'm not going to vote, but shit, they're in the office now, so let's complain. There's no reason to complain now. You get what I'm saying? Just
Exactly.
from that spectrum. Now, and I'm only saying this as like whether voting is real or not. That's up to each person individually. So I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, it's like think about it. There's plenty of black Republican men that did not complain about Obama. Just like there was plenty of black I said Republican, Democratic, my bad. And there's plenty of Democratic women that aren't complaining about Kamala Harris, and there's some that is on both sides. So it's like you can't pick and choose and say, well, where is the presence of women that da 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 da? Candace Owens do it every day. Where y'all ain't pat her ass on the back? She do it all the
Right.
time, but it's like y'all pick and choose which woman can have the voice and why it ain't the ones in the hood or these ones that's opinionated on everything else. But everybody pick and choose what they opinionated on. So that really shouldn't be why the women ain't doing what they supposed to do. How you gonna say that? Are you on all women platforms or are you looking at speculatory just a few, one or two? You get what I'm
No,
saying? There's
no,
other
I
women
don't.
on.
Respectfully, I don't know where the disconnect happened, but I was just making a point that
No, there wasn't. There
men.
was a. It's not this. It's not disconnect. I was just having a simple conversation. That's all.
Oh, okay. Like, well, honestly, everything that you just said, it felt like it was something that men weren't doing. But the only reason why I brought up Barack Obama was that we hear like men dissect what Barack Obama did or did not do in
No, no,
office.
I didn't say
Men
men.
dissect.
I said individually you, not men.
Right. And see, I don't even know why it came to individually me. What did I say that made you point out individually me as far as what I mentioned about Barack Obama?
You didn't say anything. I was asking you a direct question.
Okay, what was the question? Because I didn't hear it. I didn't
I
answer
was
either
saying,
because
do
I didn't.
you participate in real time? To correct the things that Barack Obama did.
Yeah,
Like, did you go to the White House and say,
every day I wake
"Obama,
up.
stop this"? Mm-hmm.
Every day, every day I wake up and I have breath in my lungs and I look at myself in the mirror. I try to be the change that I want to see.
So you
That's
don't
that.
think
That's
that
what I
every
do
day that
every day.
somebody logs on YouTube and get online and just so happen that you may have never came across their page and they just so happen to be a black woman that spoke against Kamala Harris, you don't think that would be possible?
That sounds like a whole lot. That just sounds like a whole lot what you just said. I don't. I I try to be stressed.
I'm saying, I'm
Can we do the
saying,
next question?
people usually only look for certain content creators to speak, but there's plenty of people on YouTube where you can type in anti Kamala Harris videos from females and a lot of black women to pop up. So it's like black women are speaking against Kamala Harris. It's out there. Y'all just probably not looking in the right places. That's all I'm just saying.
Um,
Well,
my bad. Go ahead, Pop.
no, I'm just gonna say I think he just may be in the wrong community looking for that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that was all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
all.
Um,
but you gotta.
And
This is
voting
the
should
next
be
question.
more at the local level. I mean, if you're gonna start with, if you gotta be in that game, then isn't it more local? We like if I have to vote, I'm only voting for what's going on right in my area. But that when you start branching out to the bigger games, I mean, that's to each his own, respectfully.
Local politics is everything. I want to point out this comment in the chat. D3, I love you, lady. But Obama put, Zay, you can highlight this. Obama put in law that alphabet crew to receive benefits over opposite sex. Can y'all please list to me the benefits that the LGBTQ community receives from the government for um their sexual acts. Now, if you're speaking in terms of transgender people who go through the hormonal changes and all of that, maybe because are they not deemed mentally like something's wrong there? Is that I don't even think they get benefits. So please tell me what benefits do they receive?
In other words, what benefits outside of straight people do gay people get that you could list?
Yeah, there you go.
And then if you want to talk about surgery, straight people can elect to any surgery too. It's not just a one-sided thing.
Right, and I also wanted to back from earlier when they was talking about the BBL is for the transgender community.
There we go. See,
Y'all
the
do know,
70/30 said it.
okay, for the right to be married. Okay, y'all do know that there's more than transgendered. There's women who want to be men. Why do y'all only highlight the men who want to be women? I don't understand. This kind of goes back to in the community, y'all never recognize the first alphabet, the L, only the rest of them. But go back to the original question. What benefits do they? But 70/30 answered the question for the right to be married. But
And
okay,
that's factually inaccurate and wrong. One of the things, and this is not directed at no one person, but one of the things y'all know, and I just said it a little while ago, is that we hear a lot of these repeated talking points from very extremes, and they never back them up with facts. When you do your research, you'll find that any and all things LGBT existed prior to there was even an Obama. The reason why we're hearing about it is because we have 24-hour social media, whether it's the Twitters, the Facebooks, the Instagram of the likes, and of course the websites of newscasts. So as much as we claim that we don't listen to the mainstream media, all the talking points that we hear in around and on these YouTube streets come from where? The mainstream media. So, and of course, y'all know me. I have no problem at all with citing things, but and everybody has their right to their opinion. But when they try to base their opinion to make it a fact, we can have different opinions, but we can't have different facts. So, yes, Obama has been the person that has gotten the flack for, just like we say the Obama phone. Just like when we talk about stimulus, we got a stimulus from George W. Bush. We got the phones from George Bush. The LGBT fight was in place with his father. So these things have always been out there, but until it captures your attention, you're thinking it just happened. But for those of us that's been following it all along, it's already been out there. Even actually, it goes beyond Bush. It actually goes back even to Reagan and beyond, because as we know, the Andy Warhols and all of the like they existed. Club, what's that club in New York? Club something. It leaves me now. These things have always gone on, but now that the LGBT community has decided to live out loud, now we're hearing about it. But we all know, growing up, most of us, especially those of us over 40, shut up, Zay, you always heard grandma say your auntie with her roommate or your uncle with his friend. It was always a reference because you always had that one uncle. Studio 54, thank you. Studio 54. If anybody want to know, do their research on Studio 54. Um, and again, I'm just using examples to make the point, not discrediting anyone. But yeah, so the presidency, it goes beyond that. And to go with what he said, and I'm not trying to be all over the place because I was cleaning the bathroom. One of the things that I think is interesting is the expectation that I hear so many people say about Kamala Harris is that they expect her to be something that she never said she was. If you look at her when she was a senator in California, those of you in California, please correct me if I'm wrong. She stood on what she stood on. She carried that same platform to the presidency.
Mm.
Not one time did she ever say she was for the quote unquote Negro, but she didn't say she was against the Negro. It depends on your financial situation, is whether that you gravitate to or you run away, not your political stance. Because those who are in the upper echelon of income, that's their girl. Some of the poor, they can't stand her. It's not right and wrong. It's about perspective. So when people say what they're not doing, I have to ask the question: when have you went to them, whether you wrote a letter, you sent an email, you sent a text to your senators, your council persons, your aldermen, or whatever, and had it escalated and elevated to those offices to say, this is what I want to see, not just for myself, but for my community. I have yet to hear anyone say that they wrote a letter, they protested, they marched, or whatever avenue you could use to have your voice heard. We're complaining about what they're not doing, but we haven't actually given them give them something to do. And so that's my question. Tell me, what are you asking of them? Because I keep hearing generic answers, and that's not getting us anywhere. So again, my question is, what are you asking for? Because when I hear people say what are they doing for the Black community, I end it with this: we have 7 people up here right now in 7 different socioeconomic situations, and all of us would need something different. I'll start with myself. I wouldn't need anything regarding children because I don't have any. But there's 4 other people on this panel that do. And well, let me say it correctly, minor children. You know, so when it comes to education, I don't have a say so in that. So I don't give a damn what they do. But there's 4 people on here that would disagree with me. Whereas when it comes to business, things that affect business with taxes and things like that, that's going to be my avenue because that affects me more directly as a business owner as well as a private citizen. So my question is, I don't talk in generics when it comes to politics. I need specifics. I'm not here to say anyone that should or shouldn't vote. My response will always be when it comes to voting, they're doing everything they can to keep your grandma from voting. So whether you believe in it or not, they're making sure grandma can't vote because her ID is invalid. So grandma felt the way she did. She wanted to exercise that quote unquote right. So again, I don't argue those points. That's a personal decision. But as K Dub said, all politics are local. So if you're not doing nothing on your local level, you definitely can't complain about what's not being done in the executive office.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll pause on that.
Whew,
Give her a
boy.
bomb for that one. That was, yes, she was right on point.
Yes.
If
Yes.
I got
Bombs
me a
up.
slingshot right now, put a rock in it, and it landed and hit Kamala Harris in the head and knocked her unconscious, and she didn't come back, I don't think the agenda's gonna change. We've been duped, man. If you think that these people run it, there are people behind these people that run it.
Mm.
So whatever you think that her agenda is, you better look for the person that really run it.
Exactly. And that's why I said, Pop, we keep saying, well, she's not doing this and doing that. Well, what exactly is she supposed to be doing? And as far as the Chucks and Pearls thing, of course, Greek letter organizations, they support each other. Some like to call them the Illuminati, some say the Divine Nine. I mean, I'm sorry, not Divine Nine, just in other words, the Boule and different
The
things. But
bullet.
maybe all of us here know people that are members of those said organizations and are working at McDonald's. So you cannot be a part of the Boule who work at McDonald's. I'm just saying. And let me
Let
say it
them know,
correctly,
sister.
as an operator, not as an owner operator. So yeah, that's my spin on that one. But yeah, I piggyback on y'all. Y'all got it. But again, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for or against. I'm with Pop. I'm not for or against. That's why I don't say much about it. I do encourage those who want to be encouraged, but I don't discourage anyone either. But I will say, if I'm going to complain about, like everyone up here has said, what they're not doing, what I can at least do is grab a piece of paper and say, this is what I need you to do, as opposed
Thank
to
you.
repeat talking points of people who are just repeating other people's talking points. Y'all got it.
Mm. Yes, and that. Mm.
All right.
Just
Regurgitators.
speculators, player haters.
It's woman's night, man.
Okay.
Y'all don't want to hear my jokes, man. Fuck
Just Yeah, okay. Which doctor who was charging 1,500 for spiritual cleansing services sentenced to life after raping a woman during the ritual? How y'all feel about that? Because y'all know we got a lot of spiritual people on this motherfucking platform who do
Um,
cleanses. Yoni cleanses.
You better stop.
Mm, 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 mm. See, this
You
what
see this
happens.
brother on the screen? It ain't Rod, but that's obnoxious of this brother. Okay.
boy.
Spirituality is like self-esteem. You really can't be led by nobody else in that. You need to go inward.
Up, up, up. Well,
I
My
was
you
at
bad.
need
that
to go.
right thing.
You
My
need to
bad.
go inward. Don't let nobody else go in you.
Yeah.
Trying to start that spiritual cleansing. That's not what the cleansing was all about. Do you hear
And,
me?
and, and would it be? Well, I never want to deny when a woman says rape, but sounds like to me he was just
A what?
a gigolo.
No, this ain't no damn jiggle. Okay, you reading the wrong. You reading the wrong damn story. Goddamn. You on the next episode, girl.
Oh
The
shit, my
man
bad.
raped a young woman because he told her he was giving her spiritual cleansing.
Rail said that
Uh,
ain't a brother, that's a wother.
No,
uh,
no, this the brother that the ops be going to try to take his up. This the type of brothers they go to. The
oh
brothers.
yeah.
The ones that let the dog eat off of your forks.
That's Belly Ray? No, I'm tripping. My bad.
Yellow belly bitch. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my.
I'm just saying, man.
Y'all are
Stop
crazy.
playing, man. This is your crystal ball. Crystal? This is what you're looking at.
And you see, this is why I
Online
feel like
spiritual coaches.
this conscious, the conscious shit that has hit the net. I mean, when would y'all say it hit the net? Because I got hit to it like 2018, 2019, but I quickly got the fuck out of it because I was like, what the fuck? But they're preying on the vulnerable, in my opinion.
Mm.
Nah,
Same
they've
thing.
been around a lot longer. Like probably around. I can go back as far as
I
2009.
don't want to
It
sound
started
negative,
with
but
V1.
Say it, sis. Go ahead.
it's it's easy to prey on the vulnerable. Not like I would do it, but it always easy on some spiritual shit because most people only go finding their spirit when they fucked up, so they easy to prey
Hmm.
on and shit.
That's a fact.
These monsters.
Praying on the impressionable. Remember, Nature Boy thought he was teaching them people how to get to their spiritual cleansing.
Ugh.
Remember, he was going to milk that yoni,
Oh.
put that stink up on it.
Well, he's milking
Steady.
something, all right.
Remember, they used Sebby as an excuse. Some we can heal you of them impurities, baby. Let me
They use
grab
the
them
mineral
parasites up out
spirits.
you. Ladies, you better beware. Niggas talk a good game now. Don't let them put that smoothie in your coochie. You have
Backpack
no teeth or
says,
OD on Lucci.
Backpack said, sell some spiritual smoothies. I'm hollering.
Lord.
They out there
What's
doing
Yeah.
them ayahuasca rituals.
You gotta be
Spanish
careful,
fly?
man. You got to be careful. And you know what's crazy? A lot of them been getting caught up in Georgia. So if you in that area.
Mm,
Uh, oop. I'm just
ever
reading the
since they,
article, y'all.
ever
Come
since
on.
they knocked them gallstones down, it's a lot of shit been coming out, huh?
Mm, mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm.
And one of the things y'all hear me say often is, I know, and when I say we, just saying we for context, we've gotten away from Jesus. And what have many of us done?
Oh, Lord
We
have
found
mercy.
something to replace Jesus. Whether it's
Tell
Auntie,
them, huh,
the
bro?
stone,
uh,
okay, I'm gonna be my
uh,
mic.
No, tell them how, bud.
uh, uh,
Mm. Steve.
Y'all know I got like 15 more minutes before I get sleepy. Tell me my
Well, you
mic.
better finish your statement.
You talking about white Jesus, Yeshua, or the Jesuit?
I know, right?
I mean, Organite ain't gonna get the coochie wet. So be
Mm-mm.
careful with that too, brother.
I heard it do. I heard it make it
No, you need
squirt.
that
You
rose
see this on the
quartz
screen,
only
K
pearl.
Dub? You see this on that damn screen? Yeah, this man was telling the same story too. That nigga was gonna put a papyrus up in you.
The
A papaya.
papyrus,
Oh,
the ancient scroll text.
wow. When they tell me
I'm
in
gonna
the
pull
movie,
out them ancient scrolls for your ass. This
Uh,
nigga crazy.
oh shit.
Ah, shit.
you got to be
Hell
more
no.
careful than that, man. I'm just saying. People really fall short. Because think about it. I'm not really not trying to be funny right now, but think about it. A lot of the men that we did came over this research of who, what, when, and where with the tribes or cults, quest movement. A lot of them have been spiritual guidance teachers, teaching you how to find your right spirituality, teaching you how to find your right genealogy, teaching you how to find the right star in the sky to match your personality. They just be trying to teach all that stuff. And one thing that they always ask for is that thing that he got up there, that 1500. They always charge for that healing, and
Okay.
nobody ever gets
No,
healed.
that's the same thing that your grandma used for her Jesus. Okay, I'm going back over.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Tithes and offerings, baby.
Okay.
You paying for a healing. So
What he was
even in
doing,
the
Reiki?
Aboriginal community, I mean,
I was going to say that.
sure,
I
you paying for what? A nigga to give you an identity?
a timeshare.
They ain't even get that. Shit. Remember that last
Oh,
timeshare scam or whatever? Remember they was like, oh yeah, if you rent a car, you get a vacation package and this and that. What happened to them vacation packages?
Do you know that
Oh
sector
yeah, no.
known for buying friendship?
Mm. Go ahead, brother.
It's a price tag on all things in this world.
Speaking of
What?
that, we need a message from Dr. Umar, Zay. The donation button. You got that?
Y'all act like I know what all these buttons is. I be just hitting shit.
Y'all hit that donation button. Y'all see the cash app right there. And y'all share the screen, share the stream, and
Okay.
hit that like. Man.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Yes.
Donations. Donations. Gifts. Gifts.
Get it.
Gifts.
You see it?
More gifts. More gifts.
Hell yeah.
I'm all delayed with the bomb drop.
Shout out to Bonquisha.
Anyways, but yeah, so as you can see on the screen, y'all gotta be careful. And a lot of the older generation too, a lot of y'all is still as impressionable as the young minded ones. So just know if you can get swiped out your money, you can get swiped out of your spirituality and your genealogy too. I'm just saying.
Boom.
All that stuff is supposed to be hereditary, handed down. Like an heirloom.
Or tradition.
So if you got to go online and find the rite of passage, 9 times out of 10, you buying into somebody else's system under the umbrella of the system that you're talking about releasing yourself from. Now, can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
Boom
Amen.
shakalaka.
Amen.
Amen.
Mm,
Want to
I'm
do it?
just saying. Think about it. Nature Boy was supposed to be out in the nature in the middle of boom bum boy, boom bum boom bum boy. So when he committed them acts, why did they bring him back to an American prison? You
Oh
can
shit.
run, but you can never hide from the government, brother. I'm just saying. You could run, but you can never hide.
How come they can never use magic on themselves?
Yeah, why
Speaking
y'all
of
Magic
the
on the
believe
government,
that?
government?
speaking of the government, I
Yes,
forgot to
ma'am.
say, Grand Rising.
Grand
Mm,
Rising.
Peace and power, peace and power.
Goji Berry.
Thought it. I'm just saying, man. Like Bank just said, why y'all don't use magic on the government then? Wouldn't y'all have been using it on Kamala Harris and Barack Obama and all the rest of them?
Was it
Hell,
night tech?
hell, why they ain't using it on themselves? Shit. The fuck?
Child, them spells then backfire. I done heard so
Fix
many. I'm gonna put a death spell on you, girl. Them things and backfire on them people.
fix
I'm
your
gonna put
damn
you in a
self first.
I wish them folks the best. I wish them folks the best. I really did. But
okay.
unfortunately, life has.
I would have been
You gotta use that magic for the greater
swallowed
good.
up.
I'll
Have
be
you
making
ever
some
been
money. You want to BBL?
swallowed
Do some
up?
magic. Now you
Have you
gotta
gone through a
ask. You
time
want
of
some new teeth?
swallowing where
You won't have
everything
to go
was
to that dentist. He could just come to
overwhelming and
me.
you
Life has swallowed the ops alive, man. I'm just saying, life has swallowed the ops alive.
Oh my god.
But think about it, right?
You
Because
want
the
some
ladies
real
over here
feathers?
got
Come to
jokes
me.
too. The ladies over here got jokes too. So, ladies, y'all don't need the fella's opinion on things in life, but think about it. Out of all these men on these social media platforms, which one of them is showing you any dominance, masculinity, or just, that eye candy? I wish I could have that man offline. Can you name me a soul?
Home,
Damn, wow, that's hard.
home,
Bang bone. Oh shit! I thought my mic was open.
Wait, I really can't think of nobody. That's
Well,
home,
crazy that you asked
oh,
that. Wait a minute.
home,
Don't worry,
Um,
we got time, y'all. We got
home,
time.
hey, I'm thinking, I'm
Do,
thinking.
do, do,
home,
do, do, do. Think hard
home,
and wide.
Wait,
home,
Think about this. I'm saying even if you married right now,
home,
just take that out of the equation. Think about any of these men. Which one
home,
of them could be a leader of the household?
home, home,
Mm, mm, mm,
home,
mm, mm. Mm.
home,
When you got a pen to tell on the donkey ain't telling.
home,
God damn.
You hear me? You
Ain't
smell me?
wrong.
home,
I'm saying like if all right,
home,
listen, if you had to be part of a tribe, which one of
home,
these leaders of the Aboriginal community would you let lead you?
home,
Pick your poison.
I'd rather give me a
home.
rose.
just
Pick your
chop my
poison.
Which
Which
head
one
one
of
off.
you
the, you
want
know,
me to
because
Just
girl, they
say?
can
chop
get you
my
Did,
head
did,
off
independent.
right
wait a minute.
now, cause I'm
Did Pop
done.
say
That's
Rose?
it.
They can get you some independency.
Did Pop say Rose?
I'd rather give me a
Rose.
rose.
Oh my god.
Now come
Oh,
on
damn.
now.
Oh, my
All
bad.
right, y'all.
Just
Think
hit the
about
mute
it. Think
button.
about it, y'all. They all right. So they want to become very so much independent, right? So they don't want to live in the United States. They want to be outside of the
What
whole
the
government
hell is
perspective
that?
thing.
What's that sound?
Huh? But if
Somebody
you'll turn your
start using the
TV
rose
on,
on a panel?
Oh, damn, my
huh,
bad. I thought I
buddy?
was on mute. I thought I was on mute. My bad. Oh, damn.
Bitches, you crazy?
Cause the Rose
I was
is
like, damn,
still
it's not that damn
Rose.
deep now, really?
Baby girl, you're still a flower. Wild is wild.
Oh my god.
What the hell is you on, sister?
She couldn't wait. Damn. That
So,
You
motherfucker
want
like it
okay,
got
Rose?
a
Here you go.
lawnmower engine in it,
you
don't
know
it?
what? If that, y'all
Damn.
see what's on the screen? Hold on, let's watch
Your auntie
that.
ain't up here showing out like that.
She gotta crank that motherfucker up.
Watch that.
You see who's
Compared to what's on
looking?
the screen,
You see he looking. He making a list and he's
wait,
checking
that
his
let's
gotta
watch
be the
swag.
that.
turbo set
And he
right
Let's watch
there.
looking.
it.
And he looking. What they doing
Let's
now?
watch that.
That nigga gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Hey, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Let me
You
get
better
some
cut it
double
out.
D, C, E, 9-volt batteries. Goddamn it, AAA,
You
AA,
better cut it
lithium,
out,
car
ma'am.
battery. No,
Humbly
no,
crank,
no, no, no.
You
humbly
name it
crank
too
them
many
rolls up.
batteries, ma'am. You didn't use the car battery, ma'am.
Damn.
Goddamn, ma'am. That sounds like the lawnmower, ma'am. Was you cutting grass, ma'am?
You said cut grass.
Damn. Humbly.
Who that on the screen? Bluebird?
Uh, Big Worm's skinny cousin. Little Worm.
Oh my god. And
Oh my god. Damn wrong, yo.
girl, you need a stronger motor because that one finna give out.
Yeah, I gotta put on the charger. Oh damn, I thought I was on mute. My bad.
Humblin', is this your leader on the screen?
Absolutely not. My leader is right
Chill.
here.
Chill.
That's my
Chill.
leader. Take me to
Point me
your
to your
leader.
tribe.
He finna do a spiritual cleansing on it. He got his bonnet on, his surgery bonnet.
Okay.
Oh
Can I cleanse
damn.
your spirit, sister?
You know what? I just lost my damn feeling I
Come
had.
on, man. Yeah, it's almost dinner time here in San Diego. Please. Damn.
Ma'am, I can take you to the end of the road. I can take you to the end of the crossroad.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, who is that?
They're magically delicious. Me Lucky Charms
I thought
Not
it
with
was St.
happy
Patrick's
St.
marshmallows.
Day.
They're
Y'all
Patrick's
got
magically
me
Day.
fucked up
Yo,
delicious.
St.
what
Patrick's
the
Day early.
The pot of gold. Don't you know?
Not happy St. Patrick's
You
Day,
know what?
man.
Hold on. Fuck that. I'm just saying.
Don't try to skip the question. The chat, y'all too.
Oh my god,
Yep.
my
I'm
stomach.
still waiting
I'm
y'all to
just
name
saying.
somebody.
I'm just saying. This will do me good compared to what's been on the screen. Won't he do it? I'm just saying.
Nope. Nope.
And when you can turn
Nope.
that one,
Nah, he ain't doing that
Mm-mm.
one. He ain't doing it. No.
Nope.
Y'all so ignorant.
no thank you. No
I'm
thank you.
still waiting on y'all to tell me one of the Aboriginal leaders that taught y'all something to where you would join their tribe.
Okay, okay. First of
Hell
all,
no.
first of all, don't ask us a question you already know the answer to. That's
I
first
don't know
off,
the
Isaiah.
answer. This
Yes, you
lady's
do.
late. This lady's
We've been
late.
specific and specific about our answers. We all answered the question. You just weren't listening. You're trying to get us to repeat it, and we refuse to repeat
Yep,
it.
go
You
on and
should have been
repeat it. My
listening.
hearing aid
You
was
should have
off.
been listening.
My
Everybody in the
hearing
chat
aid
heard
was
us.
off,
That's why they
sister.
laughing. Everyone
My
heard us.
hearing
We're
aid
not
was off.
repeating it. Next question. Next question. Where's my gavel? Where's my gavel?
Hmm.
Next question. Next question.
Well,
So what's your next question?
which one of them would you share a tent with and have to eat their type of food if you had to choose out of Sister Bethy or OG Leo?
Give me Chief Bethina Waya Chiska.
I'm
Barista,
just like,
Bestrita. Yeah, that food might be dry though.
Anything is better than a warm smoothie.
But
right.
you don't want a puree?
Nah, all my babies ate, so I don't want no more of that.
You don't want a puree? Mm, come on now. Out of all the OG smoothies, which one would you drink?
No.
The one that he ain't make.
Okay, everyone but the one that nigga blended. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas is too funny, man. I can't keep up with y'all, man.
Would you even get in the pool after you seen him get out?
Hell no.
I was just wondering. Man.
I wouldn't even be at the same pool that nigga at.
I was just about to say the same thing, Dad.
Okay. He too old to be at that damn pool in the first place. Nigga, that's for kids. The batty. Now, if this man had to show up at your house on Christmas to deliver gifts, would you let him?
No, he
Huh?
look like the Hobbit.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Humbling.
Huh?
Ain't that some kin to you?
Huh?
You know she a Hobbit her damn self.
Ain't that some Ken? You crazy.
No,
Don't
I'm like
change up
less.
now.
No, I'm like
The,
less. No, no,
the
no, no,
panel
ain't
is
less.
not
No,
for the glitching.
no, ain't less. No, no, no.
The panel is not for the glitch heart. Okay. I'm just saying. Which one of these people y'all would let cook for you?
Huh? Huh?
Stop.
And uh-huh.
Huh?
And
Huh?
uh-huh. If you can honey, you can her.
Huh?
Oh my God. What?
All right,
You
if
know,
you
a
had to
man's a
spend one
man.
Christmas with one of them, which one
A
would it
man's a
be?
man.
Huh?
Dang, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
What
Can
is
you
that?
repair these teeth? That's the
Ooh,
question.
brother.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother? That's what you niggas want. Goop, scoop, goop, scoop, goop, scoop. Y'all niggas gon' get y'all some. Goop,
Goop,
scoop, goop,
scoop,
scoop,
goop,
goop,
scoop,
scoop.
goop,
Y'all
scoop.
niggas don't want none. Goop, scoop. Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Hey, yo, that's
What's
wild.
that? What's that, brother?
I wanna go home. I wanna go home to see. I wanna go home. I wanna go home to see.
Get mad at me because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me. Don't get
I
mad at
see
me
you.
because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you pulled my drawers down. Don't get mad at me.
Because they just can't be on this motherfucker and just be appreciative of what the fuck space and time and shit, the resources that they got. They want to keep fucking exploring. You gonna explore until you explode, bitch. You gonna explore until you explode. Mind your business. Think you gotta be so fucking smart that you gotta turn over every rock? You gonna turn over a rock and a rock gonna drop on your bitch ass. Quit fucking with people.
No, you don't fucked up.
Dang.
No, you don't. No, you don't fucked up.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
Oh my God.
I would have been
Have you ever been swallowed?
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
Oh, woo. Have you ever been swallowed up?
You know, a man's a man. A man's a man. Donations. Donations.
Donations.
Yeah.
Donations.
What a gift set.
Donations.
What a gift
Donations.
set. What a gift
Gifts. Gifts.
set. And more
Gifts.
gifts.
More gifts. More gifts.
Yeah! Check that damn cash out.
Yeah!
Make
Like,
some noise,
share,
man.
and
What the fuck?
subscribe. What you said?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that noise?
I don't know.
Okay, it's gone now. Nothing.
Shouts out to the chat. Shouts out to the chat.
Hey,
I hope
I
everyone
want to
can hear.
apologize real quick. Was that Humlin talking?
Yeah, I was
No,
just giving shouts
you
out to the
know,
chat.
no, you don't need to get no more motherfucking shots out. You can mute your motherfucking mic. Hey, my auntie up here
Don't
with
be
these
my mic.
extreme Harley Davidson vibrators. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know that lady crazy, man.
Although our content is not for under 18, it's definitely not triple X neither. So I just want to let y'all know
I
we
don't know
don't
what the hell you got
condone
going on.
nor we don't condone nor promote any of my auntie's behaviors over here at the shit show. So whatever you just heard, that little drilling noise, whatever that was, I don't think
That
that
was
was
my
a
cell phone.
rose. You know, my auntie don't own a rose. She own a sunflower seed bush.
No, that was just me over
Y'all
here
got it.
hanging drywall. Cause don't even worry about
Yeah.
that.
That was that was auntie with that sunflower seed bush, not the rose.
We know not
Okay.
what you speak of. You know, because over here on the shit show, we preserve ourselves as whole. You know, we don't participate in no nefarious activities. We don't participate,
It's the
you know,
shit show, honey. What
affairs
the
of any
fuck?
kind. So yes, that was just the same cell phone that when it rings,
Oh,
it
that's what it
plays
was.
Jeopardy. Yeah, you know when my uncle calls, it just so happened many times when certain people are talking
Your
on the
Uncle Jeff
platform, and it just
Rotug.
so happened he called. Yes, and he calls, and it is the Jeopardy theme
Mm-hmm.
song because when my uncle
Mm-hmm.
calls, that's usually what happens. So yes,
Yeah.
that was just me, you know, hitting
Hey,
the vibrator. Would you like to hear
Tiny.
it again, Bobby?
Weird ass white man in the back. Why you keep showing up? Cause every time I go live,
You want to let him up? Because we got the thing up.
if you let him up, you ain't gonna do nothing but see a white man jack off a little pink ass dick. That's all he do.
Nigga, you gotta go, brother.
Not a pink
Yeah,
ass shit.
The
that's
the
all he
the
get
the,
up here and do every
the
time.
banner up.
I ain't mind
You
that.
can't
Go
see
ahead, y'all
shit.
can add him up. I'm finna put my
What's
motherfucking what's
up?
the name on.
Y'all just clean your chitlins tonight, type shit.
Okay.
Y'all driving them liquor stores, driving them 40s, drinking them 40s, put back them Colt 45.
You got a fat ass tongue, nigga.
Don't it? Exactly. I
How
was
your
Ah,
tongue
gathering in
fat
the
and you
corner of
fat
his
too,
mouth.
brother?
He
Come
was
on
talking about
this
now.
bitch
You
shit.
trying to be
ugly than a
disrespectful and
Shit,
motherfucker.
my
crazy. Take your
nigga,
rabbit ass out of
shit.
here,
Ugly
brother.
than the bitch.
Yeah, come on now. You gotta come better than that. Ugh. I
Right.
can
You gonna
smell
talk
him
about
over here.
you guys cleaning your chitlin. You look like a chitlin.
How your tongue need to lose weight,
Exactly.
nigga? That's a problem.
Exactly.
You eat too much, brother. Cut it out.
Come on down to San
I'm gonna
Diego.
give
Come
you
get
the
you an
chitlin
evaluation for
cleaning
that
recipe.
tongue. Oh,
Yeah, his tongue need scraping. He need a good tongue scraping.
Well,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that
when
was
you your
Lubis.
mama's ass, that's all you got. Shit. Oh damn, I thought I was
Said
on
that
mute. My bad.
Lubis. Somebody from the Lubis tribe. That's all. No, you seen one, you seen them all. They all look the same.
Yes, they do. Smell the same, look the
70-30. You still
same,
gotta get
everything's
up
the
here
same.
debate Sister Humbling too.
Who you
We
talking
need the
about?
people
70-30
you
scared of Sister Humbling. Now we know that. That's my guy, man. Salute to
don't be
70-30. You
scared.
know you scared.
70-30,
Yes.
man.
7030 is currently on a hall pass for the moment. Now, I did not put an expiration date on it, but at any point it can expire. Won't he do
Mm-hmm.
it?
We hear you, Sister Humbling. What's good, real Lamont?
What's happening?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How you feeling, brother? 7030 said for anything, nigga, you can use it as content purposes. There you go. I ain't gotta ask too many questions. Figure it out. Like, share, and
That's right. That's
subscribe,
right. Like,
nigga.
share, and subscribe to the tribe and the vibe. A tribe coat quest. Let's go.
For real. But that was crazy though. That guy that came up here, and brother, you gotta try
Oh, what's
Auntie,
going
brother.
on?
What you said? Who said what? What said who? Welcome to the shit show,
Now who is
motherfucker.
this?
Anyway, what y'all over there doing, man?
I wanna go home. I wanna go home to
Bumbleclad. Bumbleclad.
We still want to hear your opinion about
Donations.
Kelsey shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Donations. Donations.
Gifts.
Donations.
Gifts.
Donations.
Gifts.
Donations.
Gifts.
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 Gifts. Gifts. More gifts.
Hey,
More
salute to
gifts.
everyone here on the panel. I already told Brother
Brother,
Sanchez I wanted to let you know, brother, but
what's
great.
that? What's that, brother?
Ew.
It's a nigga in the struggle everywhere we eating goop scoop. Y'all niggas really want some goop scoop? In the hood, we eating fucking goop scoop. Every morning, get you a scoop of that goop. Get your motherfucking hand out my
Damn.
goddamn goop scoop.
Goop, goop,
Another nigga hand was in my damn goop scoop.
goop, goop.
Mix it up. Mix that nigga hand up. We gon' slide it around, ride it around, bring it around. Goop scoop.
Hey.
Y'all niggas love the goop scoop. I'm gon' scoop scoop. Me a bigger pack of goop scoop. And get me a little soup with my goop goop. Yeah, bitch. We gon' fold them up. Eat them
Hey,
breads
hey.
up. We don't want no heads up. Smack me some
Damn.
bread up. Cheese on that motherfucker. With my goop scoop. I don't give a fuck about a brother. I want goop scoop in the morning.
Damn.
Lord. 7030, go to hell.
This nigga said, I hope it ain't because I was flirting with popcorn.
That's crazy.
What the hell you say, babe?
No, I didn't say it. I'm reading the chat.
Who said you was flirting with me?
No, not me. This nigga, this nigga 7030 said, Humlin, he hope Humlin ain't mad because he was flirting with you.
I want to
I don't
reassure
think.
you, 7030. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pop.
No. You good?
I was going to say, I reassure you, 7030. And I say this with the utmost respect. Popcorn has zero interest in you. So that will never be an issue. Now, I will
Petty.
also say the reason why you're currently on a hall pass is because of you checking OG on the panel the other day on the behalf of Robert Nightingale, as I call him, but of course he goes by legally Robert Knight and Knight. So yes, so for now you are currently on a hall pass with no expiration date. But at any point, if you say something asinine, I will revoke that hall pass. Now I'm sure you didn't seek the hall pass. I just voluntarily gave you one. Because as you know, 7030 equals -0 where I'm concerned. But for now, I'm putting you back at 0 with no negatives. So yeah, that's where we stand on that one, 7030. So yes, the beautiful popcorn respectfully decline your offer of any kind. Hallelujah. Won't
Damn.
do it.
Cause you a
And
goop,
again, I say
goop.
that with the utmost respect.
Feed nigga to the bed. We see you,
Damn.
Sir Drug.
Expose.
Yes, boss. Oh, yes, boss. Yeah. You're exposed, bitch. You're exposed.
Goop troop.
If you got no game,
Goop troop.
you're exposed,
Goop troop.
bitch. You're
Is this
exposed.
the
Goop
audio
troop.
from that
You're
spiritual cleanse?
Goop
exposed.
troop.
You're exposed,
Goop
bitch.
troop.
You're
Wow.
Goop
exposed.
troop.
Yes,
Goop troop.
boss. Wow. Yes,
Goop troop.
boss. Wow. Yes,
Goop
boss.
troop.
Wow. Yes,
Goop troop.
boss. If you play the
Goop troop.
weak, nigga, you
Goop troop.
exposed. If you play the weak, nigga, you
Goop
exposed.
troop.
Exposed. Wow. Exposed. Wow.
Goop troop.
Exposed. Wow.
See,
With that goop
don't fuck
goop.
with me. I'm the king of this shit.
Was that the audio for that spiritual cleanse?
You are straight to hell,
I
brother.
would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
Am.
Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? A man's a man.
A man's a man.
A man's a man, man.
A man's a man. A man's a man.
This has been a great ladies' night. We must do this again very soon, as soon as
Bubba, shut
tomorrow,
your ass
actually.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic.
A man's a man.
A man's a man. A man's a man.
Man. Now, at the end of the day of all days, ladies, as you see, we provide a platform for you to speak. And if you got a voice on anything that you want to say in the community, it's all up to you. Okay? Ain't no shortcut
And
in this,
again,
no short.
my question is, what and where is the community? No one wants to answer that question.
Thank you. We still didn't get the answer earlier. Can somebody in
I'm
the
still
chat
waiting.
please tell us what community y'all be referring to?
Yes. And who is the quote unquote leader? Who is the executive board? Who is the registered agent? Give me all the specifics and the specifics of said community. I'm
And
not confirming or
particularly the
denying the existence. I
Aboriginal
just want to know.
community.
Now, do you have to complete an application to become a member of this community, or you just walk
You
up and
gotta
say,
fill
"I'm
out
in"?
a tribe application.
Sister Betty, do you hear that interpretation? Leave me the fuck alone. So bitch ass back. Don't fuck with me, nigga.
That will never get old. I'm the
You gotta
ninja.
complete that tribal app. Man. Do y'all want freedom or not? Y'all acting like y'all don't want freedom. Which one of these Aboriginal leaders have provided y'all any evidence that they have been free? We can all come on board and become free.
Now, when you say free, Zay, can you be a little more specific and Pacific?
Whatever free that they talking about, because it definitely ain't free 99 if you got to donate to get it.
Did somebody say donations? Yes, pass the collection plates. However, I do not take checks from you people.
Donations.
Y'all checks, baby.
I only accept cash app, debit, credit.
Donations.
Money order, cashier's check. But no personal
Donations.
checks. You people check
Donations.
Oh, man. A man's a man.
Donation. A man's a man. A man's a man.
We still ain't get the answers yet. Where root word at? Where's the leader? He's still not free. So what leader are we gravitating to in the Aboriginal community to set us free from bondage?
I'm gonna have to go do some more research.
You mad at
I'm
me?
sorry. I honestly don't know. But I'll get back with you. Okay, I'll get back with you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, man.
Listen, Aboriginal shit is good for knowing that you got cousins in California if you from New York. That's it.
Damn.
I,
Other than
I
that,
paid 1,500 for that.
I'm just saying, if any nigga can show me where you found out that your granddaddy had some land in 1865 and them folks gave it to you today, I'm finna go sign up right now.
Right
I
now.
want some of that 1865 land. I want some shit
And
from
You know.
1933.
and you gonna be able to pay for it because dude in the chat about to get a settlement and give you some of it.
Mm-hmm. And you
Oh
know a lot of
shit.
niggas died in
You ain't
1865.
see that? Don't you miss your blessing, Bobby?
Don't you miss your
Oh,
blessing?
that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh
Another
shit.
Jeff Rotelli. Mm-hmm. Afro
Up for
Scully, man.
settlement cash up and both of y'all 5K. Hey, we putting that, hey nigga, we holding your feet to the fire with that right there, nigga.
I know that's right.
You hear me? You hear me what I say now, CHK now? We gonna
That's right.
hold your feet to the fire, brother.
I'm just saying, brother.
That's right, brother. Matter of fact, somebody get that brother a wrench, brother. Get that good brother a wrench, brother.
You get it when you do what you said you was gonna do. Good
Uh-huh.
brother. Nice to
That's
see
right.
you in the chat, though. Good
I'm
brother.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, CH, man. Appreciate you, gang.
Yeah,
Appreciate
appreciate you, gang.
you. Anything can help, man. And you know, your 5,000 will go a long way. We gonna get some shit show merchandise, and you know, we gonna get matter of fact, we gonna sponsor
Grand
abolition.
Rising.
Fuck it, because
Mm-hmm. Grand Rising.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a whole lot to fix niggas like these. So you know,
They
five
just need
thousand
a
a
little
piece.
bit of organizing, cuz.
Yeah. 5,000 a piece might it might not be enough, but it's a start. Salas, I might have to reach out to you once I get paid, man, and buy some organite, some bulk
Organite.
organite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me know
Organite.
how many stones we need to suck all the venom out of these niggas. I just Hey, where do
Okay.
we lay them down and place the stones on their chest and pull it out of them like a congestion pad or something? I'm not sure how it go with the organite.
Can I say something
Right.
about that?
Real quick before you
Okay.
say something about organite, because I was finna get ready to joke on organite. So before you get serious,
Okay.
I just want to know, organite is the mutt of all nights. The first and only pure night is Bobby night. So
Oh
let's
shit.
get that right. Any other night out of that is amalgamated. Organite is the lowest form of chakra root medicinal vibrational electromagnetic energy you can consume. It's the McDonald's of spiritual energy. Organite is some shit where a nigga went digging around in the trash and took some copper that he found in an old bando and some metal shavings and just a bunch of shit and wrapped it up in some soup and some glue and they call it organite because they was trying to organize another Bobby Knight and you can't do it. I'm the original. Stop trying to tamper with God's work. God already did the justice to the universe when he made Bobby Knight. You niggas then got out here and tried to find some metals that make up me so y'all can organize the night again, man. Get y'all bitch ass out of here. So Salas, stop selling fake ass Bobby Knight tablet amulets, nigga. This is not Narnia. This is not Dungeon and Dragons. That shit will not resurrect the Moonstone. Um It's not a resurrection amulet. If you get shot with that motherfucker, you will not revive. If you get cancer, you just go have cancer with a big ass organite necklace on your neck. If you fat, you just go be fat with a bunch of organite necklaces and bracelets. If
Okay.
your teeth rotted out like Rule Word, the organite might help if your teeth rotted out like Rule Word, because you might can melt some of that copper down and cast that shit over them little nubs you got. If you a
Mm-hmm.
nigga like Root Word, I suggest you buy some of the organite tablets from Salis and melt them motherfuckers down and make a little mold impression of your teeth.
Bobby,
No.
no,
Oh no,
no,
I forgot. I got Sister I
no,
up
no,
here. She gonna put you
we ain't
together.
doing that.
My
We ain't
bad.
gonna be. I
My
got you. I
bad.
got you.
That's right. She got you, bro. My bad. You got free dental services on. Bro, you got some shit that, matter of fact, let's hit the
The
round of
shit
applause.
show.
Shout out
Yep.
to the shit show again for
Hold on.
providing real resources, goddammit.
I know that's right.
And guess what, Rude Word? I believe the sister when she say she not bullshitting. She really, cause we up here joking, but I believe her when she say she not bullshitting, and she willing to help a brother out with your teeth. No matter how much I make fun of your bogus ass teeth, we willing to provide the resource for you to go get that shit done. And guess what? Once the sister hit you with them aboriginal chompers made out of them shark fin feathers, nigga, I can't even joke on you no more because you go have them
Okay.
pearly whites.
Pearly. Just
Mm-hmm.
pearly.
Got them pearlies now.
And he got a lot of plaque and buildup under the gum lining. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to dig deep in
See,
there.
yeah, that's why she gonna have to. She know what she doing. She gonna have to make him whole new teeth. Cause see, when the plaque get built up like that and you scrape it, the tooth come with it. So, you know. I'm sorry, Sister I, did I get too graphic? So you ain't think I knew about shit like that.
No, but I know as soon as
Got
they
to
get
scale
that
them
plaque
teeth.
off,
You gotta scale
they
them
don't even
teeth.
want to breathe the air because it hurt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Your tooth. See, motherfuckers done been having teeth jackets on their whole life. You ain't know that calculus done built up, and you done had a tooth jacket on your whole life. You got a barrier reef built up. See, and once the dental, see, you're supposed to get your teeth cleaned, I believe, every 6 to 8 months or something like that. Some people do it
OG
every
don't
3 months.
believe in it. He don't believe in it, brother.
Some people do it every 3 months. Hey,
Mm.
even if you don't believe in it. Cause I don't really believe in going to the dentist like that all the time, but I will go get that little dental cleaning set. They sell them on Amazon. You know, it got all the shit that the dentist do to clean your teeth, and they got the electric ones too. That shit get all that shit up out of the
Yeah, they
back of your
do.
teeth. Scrape your tongue. And you know I ain't bullshitting since I be cleaning my teeth like I'm the goddamn dentist. It got the little mirror and shit. I be all back there. Oh yeah, they some shit that thought yeah. Now, it's since
Mm.
y'all doing self care, but if you can't do that,
I got
and you
one
get,
too, Bobby.
yeah, see, you know what?
No.
That's my
Uh,
toothbrush.
Hey,
That's my toothbrush.
hey, kick her off the fucking panel, please.
somebody
Mute
get
her
their
fucking.
grandma.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Auntie. God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Now, if you
That
putting
was my
that in your
toothbrush.
goddamn mouth, Auntie, no wonder we need dentures for your ass every few months.
Somebody give me some fixing it, some
We
polish it.
told you.
Or
We
you know,
told
I'm
you
ready.
you do. We've been told that she ain't got no electric toothbrush. Stop telling people you got an electric fucking toothbrush. Just because you put that goddamn nasty thing in your mouth don't mean it's a toothbrush now. I don't give a fuck how much toothpaste you put on it.
Lord, gingivitis. That's gingivitis.
No
Y'all
plaque
good,
build up.
boy.
Okay. And get you a water floss, a water picker, whatever the hell that shit called.
You know, that's
Doodle.
a good idea. That way the
Mm.
water can just skeet in my mouth. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yee.
Okay,
Oh,
I meant
Yeah,
TT,
floss
they
my
got a
teeth.
really good
TT.
Oh
one
damn, I
that's
thought I was on mute. My
affordable
bad.
though.
I'm going back
You
on
could
mute.
buy a nice one at home. It's called a Sonic Care, and it don't cost that much, and it really does a really great job. So
Yeah,
Bobby's right
get that.
about that. Sonic Care. Yeah, it's really good.
We getting good advice, man. Yeah. We need that, man. Get y'all dental and oral care together. Make sure you scraping your tongue. Make sure you scraping your tongue and reaching to the back of your tongue. Some of y'all tongue still white and got buildup on it from dehydration and all that other stuff. Make sure
That's
you
right, because
scraping
I'm
your
that
tongue.
person. You look at my medicine cabinet, you will find my electric toothbrush and my tongue scraper. That's it. And toothpaste, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and mouthwash and floss. That's it. Everything else, like flowers and different things, I don't keep those in the medicine cabinet. Okay, I'm going on mute. I'm getting sleepy, y'all, so I'm getting a little senile. Okay, I'm going to mute my
Girl, it's
mic.
8 o'clock. Hush. Nurse,
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
out.
Brush the tongue. Your breath will smell so much better.
Mm-hmm. Hit that tongue, y'all. Hit that damn tongue and hit all the way to the back of that tongue. Hit all the way to the back of that tongue. Because some of y'all been smoking, different types of pipes. Some, all that heat from that smoke in the back of your mouth probably cooked up that little skin back there. So make sure you hit back there too.
Cooked up the skin is crazy.
Well, you seen their lips. Lips fried and dyed. What the back of the tongue probably look like. Y'all got to be more careful than that. You know, you got to be better than that. You probably like a bitch pH level. Don't do it. Don't do it. And also clean under y'all nails too. Some of y'all when you be having your hand in the camera, nail be all gunked up. All gunked up. What is that?
Just take a shower. Shit, let's start there.
Oh man. Some of them don't they don't believe in water and all that. That come from the government. That's a utility. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, start with a shower or at least a bird bath or something, wash under your arm, something. Do
No,
something.
it's true. It's crazy. Some of them come online, and I really wish people would present themselves better. But exactly what you're talking about, it sometimes look like people done pulled their clothes straight out of a dirty clothes bag. I
And that's
I
what they do.
I don't.
Yep.
Yes, I don't understand that. Do they know we can see them? I just want to
Child.
ask.
Child. They be looking crazy. And the people know they just roll over and put them clothes back on. They roll over and repeat them same clothes like a cartoon character. That's all. I'm just saying. Eddie,
E-
wake your lame asses up, Mississippi Macho on that moonshine payday tomorrow. Salutes, loves there. Yeah, salutes to you too. But
Do you have more questions, Love Zay?
oh yeah, y'all want me to make some more up? I got y'all on the fly. Let's get it. So,
Stay away from
as of
pop.
right now, if you could tell the fellas anything and get it off your chest, what would it be? I'm not gonna keep asking questions that y'all can't find the answer to. See, that's the problem. Questions be too damn hard for y'all. That's it. Questions be too damn hard. God damn, man. Jeez.
That's a good
What
one.
advice?
I'm gonna let somebody else answer because I've been dominating the panel.
No, girl, this is a panel, y'all. Shit hell. Everybody can speak. Ain't like we going nowhere. Where y'all at? I once knew the color blue.
I'm sorry, Isaiah. I was chewing. What was the question?
I know you don't chew that damn loud.
I was chewing some kettle chips. So the
Uh,
crunch muted you.
How you eat kettle chips with no teeth?
That's only on one
Oh,
side. Taking it
you
back.
got OG. You got OG Leo recipe. You got OG Leo recipe. You put them in the blender. You blend them. Okay.
Wait a minute, did somebody say blender? How does the blender sound?
Don't do it, huh, boy? Anywho, what advice would you give the fellas that's out there listening in right now from a woman's perspective?
No more crying. And don't be going to cry on another man's shoulder. I'm sick of that.
Mm, mm,
I
Especially
mm,
when
can't.
it's about the shit show.
2024, let's end bitchery.
mm, mm.
Let's man up. I want to be around some men so I can
So
relinquish
you,
my powers.
but 1 second on that, sister, because I asked the question earlier. Out of all these platforms, can you identify one of them to be just a man? I'm not saying like you would date him or anything, but can you identify one to be that, so we can have a good, like scope of vision of an example of who we identifying it as? Because a lot of these brothers get online and feel like they are that definition of what you're talking about.
Okay, you want me to pick somebody?
If they ain't nothing to pick, just say that, sister. It's all right.
Oh, this is tough. I didn't want to have to do this. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Humbling. If you don't get off your damn moped, Lord. Humbling, go ahead. We waiting on you too for the advice for the young men out there and the men out there that's listening now.
Did that answer your question?
Hell no. I thought one of y'all was on a moped.
That was me.
Uh,
And see,
and,
exactly. See, exactly. You dealing with me, and I don't know what's wrong talking to
and both of y'all, you was
him.
riding on the pegs, yeah. And
Oh my
he,
god.
the fellas is listening.
What advice would I give them?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything Popcorn just said.
We're not gonna piggyback tonight with
Oh,
your
we're not gonna
thing.
piggyback
Hmm.
everything that Popcorn was thinking to say and didn't say.
And what would that be?
Everything she didn't say, but was going to
And
say.
which is, mm-hmm. Because they like you to put a stamp on it. I don't know what you were saying. Um, that was
Oh,
all. That was
Stop
all.
trying to make us pick, Zay. It's nobody. We have nobody.
And that's what I just said. If there's nobody to pick from, just say that. Y'all sitting there trying to pick through a hat of nothing. But damn, I keep holding up lint. I'm just saying, so fellas, if you listen to Ed and you thought
I'm
that
not
he was this
looking.
masculine,
Let's make
I,
that
we,
clear.
I,
I'm not
we
looking.
yeah.
never, we didn't say from that point of view. We
No,
said
we want to
if
let them know. That way they won't be confused.
no, I said that earlier. Y'all don't be listening. See, this is the problem with y'all. That's the problem. I'm trying to identify what the young man came up there and said earlier. Y'all tend to be just not listening type of people and then be wanting to speak. Anywho, we saying niggas online leading the pack of personalities of masculinity. Which one can you point out and say, oh, that person's masculine? And if you can't find one, then fellas that's out there listening, basically stating whatever y'all be thinking y'all is doing up there on these panels, thinking y'all being masculine, is far from it. Because ain't nobody mentioned y'all name yet.
Well, I'll be fair and say one. Alabama, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah,
Girl, I know you
Alabama.
lying.
Girl, I thought you was finna say Prophet Levi.
I know you lying.
Wait a minute, hold on. To be fair, Prophet does not speak. So
Perfect.
since I know Zay was
Perfect.
when Pop put it that way, she's absolutely right. Prophet, Prophet Levi, especially when he's up there. Just like Pop said, just in his essence. So shout out to Prophet Levi.
Prophet
You're
Levi, I guess
Prophet
you got
right.
the award for
Silence
that.
is golden.
And then
Ali
second for
Bamboo,
you is
I
Alibama,
don't,
huh?
I don't think she meant to say that. That's damn near like saying, yeah, no, girl.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah,
I hate to
go
say
ahead, Ali
one.
Bamboo. You got two awards tonight. So one went to Prophet Levi, one to Ali Bamboo. Who next? That's the only award I gave out. So see, fellas out there, Ali Bamboo, and was that man's name?
K
Um,
Dub, pick somebody. K Dub might be busy.
Kid that was like, oh, can y'all
Now,
hear
if
me?
you were to ask the question, who wouldn't it be? Oh, I can go down the list then. Won't he do it? Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
go back on mute.
Okay, next question. We got to keep it rolling because it.
Next question would be this. If you could do anything in the world, why would you not be here with the shit show?
Now that is a great question because
If I
there's
could
nowhere
be,
else on earth. That's a better question. Oh, go ahead, Pop.
don't make me answer that.
Answer, sister, answer.
Well, I had a date with the North Pole, but when I get done with this, then I'm gonna hopefully go to the North Pole.
Girl, y'all nasty. Uh-uh. Man, y'all nasty, man. Child. Keep your private life private, man.
Did somebody say North Pole? Oh, my bad. I'm still mute.
They wasn't talking about Willie or oh now I get the joke. Damn, y'all good, y'all good.
Oh, okay. I just want to be clear. I got sound effects in the back. Cell phone. Want me to-
What you said?
No, I'm saying I got sound effects in the back. You know, with my cell phone and all. Makes all types of noises. Want
You
me to
keep
do it?
having yourself
Yeah, someone.
You know, they say dating is so complicated, but it seems like in this community there should be a lot of dating because they're like minds, right? But I don't see a lot of that in the community, and it's probably because of what we said, right?
mm-hmm.
But wouldn't this be the place to look for a mate, possibly if there were candidates that were qualified?
Unfortunately, they more attracted to the same sex counterparts talking points and voice to where I don't think they would ever find love in these type of spaces because uh, women tend to be belittled in these spaces. So I don't know what woman they're gonna find today that's gonna find that attractive. But I get your point. I agree. You should be able to find something with inside of your tribe, and if y'all ain't able to do that, mm.
I just want to respectfully thank everyone. I really got to go. I really enjoyed myself so much, and I appreciate all the sisters on the panel tonight. Thank you for the warm welcome, the great conversation, the great energy. I would love to do this again, and I thank Bobby and Zay for hosting it. It was really a great experience. Thank you
Well,
so
we
much.
we really enjoyed you, and we hope that you come back. You were very enlightening and informative, and I really enjoyed you. Please come back.
Please.
Absolutely. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you're
I
welcome.
thank
Have a
you for
Have a
beautiful
great
coming.
evening.
evening.
Have a beautiful
You as
evening,
well.
everyone. Thank you. All right, later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all want to hear me sing? Ah,
What's going
but
on
y'all
in the
know.
news? What's going on in the news and entertainment news right now? We gotta.
K Dub is in the entertainment sector, but we can say this. We still need Humblin's talking point on how she feel about Kelsey coming forth to her statements and Megan Thee Stallion not really being shot in her big foot.
Anything that Megan the Stallion accuses anyone of doing is 100% accurate.
And,
She's not
and
going to just make up
accurate, and
anything.
accurate, because when we look at
It's
her
correct. If
early
she said it
records,
happened,
no ma'am, no ma'am. When we look at her early records, we've seen that she gave statements before about a prior incident that was sort of like this one,
that was
and
fake news.
no, but she was live on
Fake
camera.
news.
She was live on camera. See, that's what
That
happens.
was edited. That was Chat
That,
GBT
that's
and
what
all that
happens.
stuff.
They say happens free Tory because I think Megan Thee Stallion was lying.
Well,
Unfortunately,
thankfully, it was
Kelsey,
they. It doesn't
Kelsey,
matter.
Kelsey shot Megan. Kelsey shot
No,
Megan.
no, Kelsey did not.
Kelsey
That's
shot Megan.
they
Sure did.
grossly exaggerated
Sure
about
did. Sure
events
did.
that happened out of his presence.
Sure
Zay
did.
was not there. Megan
Kelsey
Thee
shot
Stallion
Megan.
does not lie,
And her best
exaggerate,
foot.
fib, tell stories,
She
or anything
always
of that
do.
nature.
She always
Won't he do it?
do. She always do
That's
now.
right.
She
No,
always
she does
do.
not. As y'all
Mm-hmm.
know, Isaiah is my number one hater. As a matter
Cowboy.
of fact, he's the president, CEO, chairman of my hater club. So
And
yes,
we
Megan Thee
run
Stallion.
things,
Where's
man.
what we
We
not gonna
run
do in the
things.
chat?
Thank you. What the chat said.
What we not gonna do in the chat?
What the
Those
chat
are
said.
those are salacious statements made toward the queen herself, Megan Thee Stallion. They will not be had. We will
What
use
the
them
chat
buttons to our
said.
advantage.
The chat said, get up on your good foot. Okay. Still can't top Red Ruby. That's all. That's all good. Because we still wish her the best of luck. We still wish her the best of luck. That's all. But at the end of the day, this is the shit show. And we will be closing out of Ladies Night. So hopefully we'll see you guys again next Thursday. Thirsty Thursdays. And yeah, bring your questions because we got answers. And at the end of the day, we got more bars than the slammer. So don't try it. Make sure you hit that like, share, and donate. Go ahead, Humbler.
Okay, so I did today's show as a freebie, but what is the pay rate for these? Now there's going to be a series of shows because my rate per hour is no less than $250 per hour. So we need to have a discussion about that. Hallelujah, want me to do it?
Girl. We doing
I'll
this for
take
the
mine.
community,
I'll
sister.
take mine in cryptocurrency because the stock the market is moving and we're about to enter into a bull run and I think you should just buy me some crypto.
There you have
You
it.
said,
Not that way. That would not be the broker under no
there you go.
circumstances.
And on
No,
that
brother.
note, folks. On that note, folks, we will be giving them crypto from the one and only.
But yes, of course, thanks everyone that came back to join us today. The lovely ladies up here, myself, Don Treese didn't make it up, but K Dub, Popcorn, and what was her name? Anna Rue. Y'all know the coming names. I'm not good at, but the lady that just left off here, we had a great time as well as the guys that stopped by. So again, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for staying with us. We hope you enjoyed. This was our first time, but we definitely look to get turned coming next week and have some more exciting things to discuss with chat involvement and all in between. So again, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by. Isaiah, Pop, K Dub, Bobby, I turn it over to y'all.
Anybody else got anything to say?
Salute, y'all. This is a great turnout. Peace.
Okay. Anybody else?
Quite frankly, Bobby Knight is the greatest rapper I've ever heard in life. Unfo Nem Grave.